Ball rolls back to Hanks. He gets away from the rush. He's going to throw for it. He's got a man. It's a first down.
Yep.
Penalty flag is down.
Lardo
stole the ball. He's got the ball. He's running towards the end zone. He's at the 20. He's at the 15-yard line. They're going to drag him down at the 10. Looking to throw. Gets it up in the air. Look out. Grant's open. Touchdown. Blacksburg. Welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium. Bill McShane, Chris Lucas, just a few minutes away from tonight's opening kickoff. Blacksburg, Christiansburg. Starting lineup for the Christiansburg Blue Demons. They're just now coming out of the locker room. Starting on offense at quarterback, number 4, Jordan Price. We already told you the Brendan Motley story. He's out. He will not play tonight, and they have a bye next week. They will be in the playoffs, so he has a couple of weeks to rest that sore ankle, and he's going to need it. The tailback tonight will be number 22, Zach Snell. He's a burner. He's a powerful runner. And there is word that Virginia Tech is taking a close look at that young man. The left halfback will be 21, Cam Johnson. Right halfback, number 33, Joey Augustine. All three of those guys will see a lot of duty carrying the ball tonight. They've got 2 good wide receivers, number 19, Andrew Clark, and number 15, Jake Hamley. And then the left tackle, 63, Brian Gill. Left guard, 52, DJ Dowdy. Center, number 53, Greg Griffith. Right guard, 66, Seth Wills. And the right tackle, 55, Jordan Fenton. And the starting defense for Christiansburg, the defensive end on the left side, 32, Irvin Buchanan. Nose guard, 31, Alex Dunn. Right end, 54, Jonathan Galante. Inside linebacker, 56, Calvin Graham. Middle linebacker, number 50, Adam Scott. And the other side linebacker, 66, Seth Wills. Outside linebackers, number 11, Mark Gennard, and 25, Daquan Green Gaz. And then the free safety, 21, Cam Johnson. Cornerback, number 7, Michael Cook. The other corner, number 2, Zach Davis. Tim Cromer is the head coach for the Christiansburg Blue Demons, and he has done a great job in 10 years that he's been the head football coach there. He is actually 62-41 coming into the season, so add 8 wins to that. He's got 70 wins in his first 10 years at Christiansburg. The starters for Blacksburg.
All right, at defensive end tonight, number 85, Parker Robertson. At defensive tackle, number 52, Eli Kessner. At defensive end, number 64, Adam Vaught. Inside linebacker, number 58, Marcus Alardo. At the other inside linebacker, number 44, Joey Del Percio. At outside linebacker, number 83, Jack Hale. The other outside linebacker is number 43, Sam Robinson. At corner, number 17, Corey King. At the other corner, number 1, Corbin Hendricks. And the 2 safeties, number 4, Luke Grant, and number 18, Devin Brodkin. On offense, at wide receiver, number 4, Luke Grant. The other wide receivers, number 17, Corey King. At left tackle, number 52, Eli Kessner. At left guard, number 51, Zach Dinger. At center, number 63, Brett Palmer. At right guard, number 55, Ben Rudd. At right tackle, number 64, Adam Vaught. At tight end, number 85, Parker Robinson. The quarterback tonight is number 9, Austin Hanks. And at fullback, Joey Del Percio. And at tailback, Ryan Sims.
All right, Christiansburg will kick off. It will be number 54, Jonathan Galante, kicking off, and as usual, Ryan Sims is in the middle. He's the deep man on the kick return team, and he's got Luke Grant on one side of him and Daniel Steinspring on the other side of him. So there's 3 guys deep back there. Ryan Sims is the guy that Christiansburg hopes gets the ball, but Luke Grant does a good job too on kick returns, as does Steinspring. It's just a matter of how much distance this kid will get, and we've seen a lot of short kicks this year, so we'll see how Tim Cromer sets up his kickoff team.
Yeah, not only do they have a good offense, but their kicking game's good too. Tyler Morgan, their punter's one of the tops in the region, and
Jake Hamley's pretty good place kicker.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're going to go short with it. It's an onside kick, actually. It doesn't go 10 yards, though. And picked up by Del Percio wisely, and Blacksburg has great field position to start the game. Chris, they're going to start at the Blacksburg 43-yard line.
Yep, Coach Cromer rolling the dice right there, coming out trying to get an onside kick right off the bat against Blacksburg.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he thinks he needs to get his guys juiced up, get them fired up early in the game, get them into the game, and now he's challenging his defense. The other thing is he probably doesn't think that Blacksburg can move the ball in his defense, so he's not too worried about field position.
Right, and, he's probably scouted, noted we've struggled a little bit offensively, so he rolled the dice right off the bat to start the game.
Austin Hanks is up under center. Joey Del Percio is the fullback, and Ryan Sims the tailback. They're a little bit offset in the backfield. It's not a straight eye. Sims is the tailback. 1st and 10 from the Christiansburg 43-yard line. Straight ahead, Austin Hanks. That was just a quarterback sneak right up the middle, and he picked up a couple of yards. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, against this defense of Christiansburg, they run what they call a 3-stack, the old West Virginia 3-stack defense, where they've got a nose guard and 2 tackles. They'll stack 3 linebackers behind them, bring both outside linebackers on the outside up on the line of scrimmage, and they'll bring the house. They typically stunt 2 to 3 linebackers every play.
So right now, Ryan Sims remains the tailback. We will see number 1, Corbin Hendricks, before the night is through, the true freshman for Blacksburg. Ryan Sims is only a sophomore, very young backfield. He gets the pitch. Looking for a block, he got a block, and he goes straight ahead down to the 35-yard line, very close to the 35-yard line. Looked like the ball might have come out, but he got it, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 for Blacksburg.
Yeah, good block there by Adam Vault going up against Irvin Buchanan, the All-State defensive tackle from Christiansburg right there. He sealed him up, held him up on the line, and Big Parker Robertson come down for a double team to give Ryan Sims that seam and get the Bruins down close to a 1st down.
Be an interesting call on 3rd and 3 here. 3rd about 3.5. Parker Robertson is the tight end. They still have Del Percio and Sims in the backfield. I formation, Austin Hanks, quick signal count up to Del Percio up the middle, and he stretches, but he's not going to get enough for the 1st down. 35-yard lines where they'll spot the ball. Let's see what Coach Chris chooses to do here.
Yeah,
good place to go for it.
Yeah.
Why not?
4th and 2. What do you got to lose? I mean, this is our playoff game right here.
Yeah, and that's right. And you got to look at it that way. For Blacksburg, this is going to be the last game of the year. You just pull out all the stops. You leave nothing in the bag tonight. You leave it all on the field, and they are going to go for it.
Yep, right there you saw a good look at Christiansburg defense. They brought the 2 outside linebackers and brought all 3 inside linebackers, so they brought 8 people that time in the box as hard as they could come.
Here we go. 4th down and a long 2 for Blacksburg. I formation, same formation. Hanks goes straight ahead. We got is there a flag down?
No, it looked like some movement in there.
I saw some movement. He's very close to the 1st down. Depends on where they spot it. He was leaning a little bit is what I was looking at. He was trying to get the snap real quick, and I think he might have picked it up, but it depends on where they mark the ball. We will have a measurement.
Yep.
Boy, that's close. And give Blacksburg credit. If they pick up this 1st down, that's a huge deal for them on the first possession, because really, if they can get on the board first, even with a field goal, that's going to be very important.
Absolutely. Well, when you've got a football team that's been struggling a little bit, again, that's what you want to do. You just want to have yourself in a position at the end of the game where you got a chance. And
measurement, they're putting the chains down. They're still trying to get the chain placed properly before they put it's 1st down. By the nose of the football. First down for Blacksburg.
Wow. That's close.
Huge. That was very close. You're right.
That's a credit card 1st down right
Austin
there.
Hanks was so anxious to get the ball, I thought he almost moved. It got, he just started leaning forward, and it was so close to being a penalty, but it was not. And again, one of the keys tonight for Blacksburg, no penalties or limited penalties and no mistakes. They cannot turn the ball over tonight.
No turnovers and no big plays.
So 1st down. Christiansburg has some defensive people moving around. They weren't ready. They did make the stop. Del Percio on the carry, fullback dive play, trying to catch the Christiansburg defense offside, or not ready, and the Christiansburg defense reacted pretty quickly. It's a gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
Well, Christiansburg's expecting Blacksburg to come out in a spread and 4 wide and so forth. And so far we've seen 2 tights, which balances up at Christiansburg defense, and they're just picking the holes and chipping away inside.
They use 4 linebackers. They have 3 deep, the Christiansburg defense. So those linebackers are very active, though. They run to the ball. Here's Ryan Sims, that pitch sweep play, and this time Christiansburg stops it cold. As a matter of fact, he may have lost a yard. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah.
Number 56 was in there for the defense. That was Calvin Graham for Christiansburg.
Yeah, that's a tall sweep into the boundary, and Christiansburg's speed was too much right there. They just filled it in a hurry.
They're not quite in Carson Wise range yet. They need to get down about the 25-yard line for him to have a shot at a field goal. So they got a long way to go. It's 3rd down and 9, and for the first time tonight, we may see Austin Hanks put the ball up.
Yeah, and already, too, we've got a lineman down for Blacksburg. Zach Dinger's come out of the game, and they're working on him on the sideline, so already replaced
Luke Grant is on the near side. We've got Corey King and another wide receiver up top. Hanks throwing. He's got, oh my, almost intercepted. Number 21 had a shot at it. That was Cam Johnson. The ball was tipped, and then when the ball was tipped, Luke Grant got taken out. That's perfectly legal, and it's an incomplete pass, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, right there, though, you saw a mistake by the sophomore right there. And again, that's a learning process, but Corey King was open in the seam, and he just hung the ball up there, and with Christiansburg speed, you can't do that. You're going to have to get the ball to him in a hurry.
I really thought he could have turned it upfield and got at least 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, he was wide open. He got
outside. He had plenty of running room once he got outside and got around the corner. 4th and 9. Ball rolls back to Hanks. He gets away from the rush. He's going to throw for it. He's got a man. It's a first down.
Yep.
That's Luke Grant. No, it's not Luke Grant. Who is that?
That's Ball, isn't it?
That's, number 7. Yep.
Yep, Colin Ball.
Colin Ball.
Yep.
Exactly. That time, Austin Hanks did find a receiver and did manage to put the snap rolled back to him.
Yep.
He got it and just got away from the pressure and completed the pass. And Blacksburg has a first down inside the 20. First down at the Christiansburg 17-yard line.
Yeah, we've had snap issues all year long out of the gun. And again, right there you saw it again. That ball rolled right back to him. Give Austin credit. He picked it up, got outside containment, and laid a strike into Colin Ball.
So now they are in field goal range, but they're thinking end zone. That would be huge if they get into the end zone here. Ryan Sims is hit immediately by one of the Christiansburg linebackers. I think that was actually Daquan Green-Gauze, the outside linebacker, 25.
Yeah, it was. And again, we got to get Joey Del Procio, the fullback, to kick out on there. He's just got to keep his feet moving and hang on to that block a little bit longer. We saw Christiansburg jump down into a short yardage defense that time, and that they give you a 6-2 look, and we've seen that a couple times out of them too.
Luke Grant wide to the right on this play. And Corey King's out on the other side on the wide receiver spot. Parker Robertson in at tight end. And now we've got a false start. This is the first penalty of the night on Christiansburg.
That's on Blacksburg, yeah. Eli Kessner.
On Blacksburg,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
He jumped off.
Yep.
Jumped a little early.
We had a motion man, and Kessner got a little anxious and just rose. Once you get down in a stance, you can't pop back up, and that's what he did. 5-yard penalty, so now it's 2nd and 15 for Blacksburg.
Yeah, and you hope that doesn't hurt you. Gosh, we've seen that how many times this year.
Especially when you get down in this part of the field. You just don't really want to go backwards. So Ryan Sims is the only man in the backfield now. Austin Hanks calling signals. Here comes Corey King across the backfield in motion. Hanks rolling out. Here comes the rush. He's going to throw a screen pass, but he could not get it there. It was intended for Ryan Sims, but huge pressure in the backfield by number 56. That was Calvin Graham, who's been very active early in this game.
Yeah, again, and really that's what Christiansburg wants you to do. They want you to go to the spread and spread the field out, because what they do is they just put more people in the box than what you can block. And right there you saw it, Austin just couldn't get outside on the corner. And if he can get outside on the corner, typically it's going to be open for him. But got to sail off those outside people coming on the rush.
3rd and 15. We're in a shotgun again. We're going to get a direct snap. This time Austin Hanks gets a good snap. He's going to throw for it. He's got, Luke Grant did not see it, and he threw it over the head of, I'm not sure who he was throwing for there, because number 11 was in the area. That was Kyle Birch, but it fell incomplete.
Yeah, I actually had a couple of receivers open on the play, just didn't hit them.
So once again, Carson Wise is in the game now.
Yep.
So we're going to try a long field goal. This is going to be a 42-yarder, maybe 40-yarder. Let's see where they put it down. Yeah, right at the 30. So it'll be a 40-yard attempt. And this Carson Wise, he can get there.
Yeah, but
he's got range.
I'm telling you, though, down there before the game started, that field's a quagmire, especially down here on this end of the field.
So the key is getting good footing, right? Luke Grant will hold at the 30. This will be a 40-yard attempt for Carson Wise. Blacksburg trying to get on the board first. Ball's down. Kick is up. It is long enough. It is good. Carson Wise hits the 40-yard field goal, and Blacksburg has done something very special here tonight. They have scored first against Christiansburg. Christiansburg nothing.
Dude! Dude!
Dude!
Dude! Pick it up!
Pick it up!
Pick it up!
Pick it up!
Pick it up, Blacksburg.
We're back live, Bill Brown Stadium. Carson Wise with the 40-yard field goal, and the Bruins have hit first. And let's see now what Christiansburg does on offense. And the other thing, Chris, look at the time. They took some time off the clock. 6:55 left. Half the first quarter's gone.
Hey, the best defense against their explosive offense is to keep it on the sideline.
Carson Wise tries that little short kick. It will be fielded at the 40 and down right there, number 25, Daquan Green-Gauze. Almost made a fair catch. He just got it and fell down, and so actually Christiansburg will have good field position, but that's strategy. You don't want a long run back, and Coach Chris decided just to go ahead and pop it up in the air and prevent a run back.
Yep, absolutely. Right there you saw Coach Sealer running some different defensive players out on the field according to Christiansburg's personnel.
Corey King is coming off the field late. We're not sure we have enough players on the field. I guess we do. So here we go. Christiansburg running that wing offense, and there he goes. Number 21, that's Zach Snell. He turned a corner.
That's Cam Johnson.
I'm sorry, that was Cam Johnson. You're right. Cam Johnson, 21.
Yep, jet
Snell was
sweep.
22. That's that jet sweep he told you about, and he picked up a first down all the way down to the Blacksburg 40-yard line.
They make it look so easy. He just got out there and turned the corner and just flew. It's a good look at their speed right off the bat.
So this is an offense. It's a triple option. A quarterback has a lot of options when he gets the ball.
Yep, look for him coming back this way now.
Yeah,
Same
that time he gave it to
formation,
the wing
straight
back. He gave it Joey Augustine as the guy to come back to this, and here comes Augustine, and you're right. They're going to try both sides. Augustine did not get as far. He did get good yardage. That wasn't Augustine.
No, Daquan Gauze.
That was Gauze. Green Gauze, yep.
Yep.
He did not get a first down. He got about 5 or 6 yards inside the 35. We marked it at the 34-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Christiansburg. 3-0 Blacksburg. 6:20 left, first quarter. And the Blue Demons have the ball 2nd down and 5. And remember, their quarterback is not Brendan Motley. It's number 4, Jordan Price. He's got the ball. 22 has the ball now. That's Snell. He turned the corner. He's going down the sideline. Luke Grant's the last guy to have a shot at him, and he does get him, but he's inside the 10-yard line. Matter of fact, he's down inside. Let's see where they mark it. 7-yard line or inside the 5.
Yep.
They got it at the 7, don't they?
Yep. It doesn't take them long.
7-yard line, 1st and goal. 3 plays, and they're on the 7.
Yeah,
Chris.
Yep. It doesn't take them long. That's what speed will do for you at this level in this particular game.
So right now they're running Cam Johnson, Snell, and then Green Gauze in the backfield. And this is Snell, I think.
Yep.
Yep, number 22, Zach Snell.
Zach Snell, the ball carrier.
He got down to about the 2-yard line. 2-yard line. That's a gain of 5 more yards. So Christiansburg really knocking on the door now. 2nd and goal at the 2.
Yep, they got Snell running at fullback, and of course Gauze and
Green Gauze and
Green Gauze
Johnson.
and Johnson, running the wings, and all 3 of them can just fly.
Here we go from the 3-yard line. Actually, ball was left on the ground. That was a mistake, and that was Augustine who had to go back and get it, and he's hitting the backfield. Or is that Price?
That's Price.
That's Price.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Price. My bad. But he did lose yardage back to the 5-yard line, so now it's 3rd down and goal from the 5.
Yep, we've seen snap issues now by both Blacksburg and Christiansburg. That snap rolled back to him.
And this is what we're talking about. The team that can execute tonight and make fewer mistakes has a great chance in this game. And right now, Blacksburg looks like the sharper team. Christiansburg down here with 2 more shots at the end zone. You got to believe they'd go for it on 4th down. We'll see here. This is 3rd and goal from the 5. Motion man, Price dropped the ball on the ground. They got him back at the 10-yard line. Price dropped the snap, and so Blacksburg has really stiffened up on defense, and Christiansburg looking very sloppy on offense. 4th down and goal.
Yeah,
what do you do, Tim Cromer?
Yeah, first 3 plays, he just ran it down the field. He's got to kick a field goal.
That's
here.
what he's doing. He sent his field goal team in.
Yeah.
Langley's coming in. Jake Hamley is coming in.
Yeah, Coach Cromer over there getting on his quarterback. He's not happy with the way they just got through playing that.
Hamley, a sophomore, left-footed kicker, been very, very good. As a freshman, he was very good, so he's having an outstanding year once again. This will be a 25-yard field goal for Hamley. He hits it. I don't know. It's right on the, is it good? Yes,
Yep.
It is. Tell you what, it was right on over the right upright. It was close, but it is good. So the score now is tied. Who would have thought this, Chris? At the end of the first quarter, 3:53 left anyway, near the end of the first quarter. Timeout on the field, score, Blacksburg 3, Christiansburg 3.
The world is a stage, and that includes the sidewalks of Blacksburg. The town of Blacksburg would like to invite those who would like to showcase their talents to come out and perform on the sidewalk stage. The sidewalk stage is a program that allows individuals or groups to perform in designated downtown areas Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. For more details or to apply for a sidewalk stage permit, visit www.blacksburg.gov/sidewalkstage. There you can download the application and find out what you need to do to get started. Or you can call the Community Relations Office at 540-961-1199. So what are you waiting for? Get out and get recognized through Blacksburg Sidewalk Stage.
And And we're back live at Bill Brown Stadium. We were just watching Coach Cromer as his offense came off the field, and let's just say he's not a happy camper.
No, not at all. The one thing that you can't do when you're a good football team is overlook one that's struggled all year long, and the worst thing that you can do is let them stay in a football game because it'll be that much tougher. So
Jonathan
he's
Galante
not happy.
is kicking off, and you're right. Christiansburg knows they got a game on their hands right now. He'll kick off from the 40-yard line. 3:53 left first quarter. We are tied at 3. Low kick. It's on the ground. It will be picked up by number 71, and he's running pretty good for a big guy, and he got up to the 30-yard line. That's who is that? I don't have a 71.
No, we don't have him on the roster.
Somebody brought up
one
from
of the JV kids.
Yep. Did a good job, though. Had both hands on the ball, wrapped up, and got it up to the 30. See where they mark it, 31 or 30. 31-yard line. First down for Blacksburg.
Kick is returned out to the 31-yard line. First and 10 for the Bruins.
All right, so let's see what Austin Hanks and the offense can do here. Second possession for Blacksburg. First possession, they went 43 yards and had Carson Wise kicked a 35-yard field goal or 40-yard field goal. So now we have backed up position a little bit. Ryan Sims, tail of the eye. Corey King in motion across the backfield, and we've got another motion penalty.
Yep.
See, this is exactly. It's hard enough to get 10 yards against this defense.
Yeah.
Now you got to get 15.
Yeah, and we've seen it all year.
Yeah, we really have.
But
Yep.
but when you see things like that, it's a direct reflection of a young football team. And again, it's
Yep. Remember, this quarterback did not start the year on the varsity team. He's a junior varsity starter up until 2 weeks ago. And so he's done a heck of a job just elevating his game, and he's still learning. And
Yeah.
that's part of the learning process.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once again, King in motion across the backfield. Austin Hanks calling signals. Gets the ball. Ryan Sims, the tailback, is caught in the backfield. That's a great defensive play by 60. Trying to get a number down there,
66.
Coach. Is it 66?
Yep. Seth Wills.
Okay.
Sophomore.
Yep.
Yep.
Inside linebacker just shot the gap, and Ryan Sims had no chance. Loss on the play of, 3 more yards. So it's 2nd and 18 after the penalty. And so Christiansburg is going the wrong way. Luke Grant wide to the right, Corey King wide left. Parker Robertson will line up at the tight end on the right side, and Ryan Sims now is all alone in the backfield. They're going to go 2 tights, 1 setback. Hank straight drop.
Running for his
Now
life.
he's running for. He's going to be buried inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Austin Hanks had no chance. Number 11 got in there on him.
Back inside the 10-yard line.
Yep. Again, all Christiansburg's doing is just
Gennard.
putting everybody in the box, and they're just outnumbering us up front blocking wise. So.
Mark Gennard, the linebacker. They had 2 linebackers all over Austin Hanks. He had no chance. Back to the 9-yard line is where he is now.
3rd and 30. What do you?
It's a different area code. All you hope to do here is get back somewhere around the 20 or 30 so you can have a decent punt. That's all you're hoping to do here.
3rd and 32. I don't know if Coach has any of those plays in his playbook.
Well, or you just hope a defensive back falls down and somebody's running wide open.
Absolutely.
What you got to do now is keep Austin Hanks from getting killed back there. He's running for his life. And it's a good call. It's a running play. It's up the middle to Ryan Sims, and he got a couple of yards. It'll be 4th down, and it'll be punt time. Brett Alderson making his first appearance of the night. And that's another oddity. Where there's 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. I would have never predicted that Brett Alderson would not have been on to punt till now.
Well, again, it's having confidence, keeping confidence in these kids, keeping them playing hard.
He's going to kick out of his own end zone. Two safeties back for Christiansburg, so they're going to hope to get a return. That's a good end-over-end kick. It'll be fielded, actually dropped at the 49-yard line by number 3, and they got him. They got him quickly. It's Joey Augustine, who couldn't field the punt cleanly. And again, Tim Cromer's just not going to be happy. These Christiansburg players are just not ready to play.
Yeah, and again, it's mental focus and being ready to play the football game. And so far, we don't think it has. And to let our listeners know too, we see Zach Dinger down here to start in left guard for Blacksburg. He's on crutches, so it doesn't look like he's going to make it back.
Joey, it's just the injuries, and we didn't even mention before the game. C.J. Linkus is out tonight. He's not playing.
Yeah,
all the
starting
starters,
linebacker.
The Blacksburg, team is becoming depleted with injuries. First down, Christiansburg.
They got 2 people in motion.
Yeah, there's a false start. 2 people in motion. Price hands off. It will go for naught. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Blue Demons.
Yeah, both jetbacks came in motion and almost ran into each other right in front of the quarterback. And again, we're seeing a lack of mental focus right now from the Blue Demons. And
that's no question.
Yeah.
No question at all. They're coming off a loss, their first loss of the year. Last week, And then they look at Blacksburg and the overall record for the Bruins, and these are young people. They have they're just like all of us. They're thinking, well, this can't be much of a game. We just have to put our uniforms on and show up.
Right.
And that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're just basically standing around, not doing much.
Yep. And you see it in athletics all the time. Kids will overlook their opponent, and that's one of the worst things that you can do. So.
I'd give Blacksburg credit. They're playing tough too. They're fired up for this game. They know this is, for many of these guys, their last game ever. Some of these guys will go to college but maybe not play college football. And now in the backfield, they had Price. He got away, but they still get him for a loss. And that was Alardo back there making the play. Marcus Alardo, who led the team out of the locker room carrying the Blacksburg flag. And he is ready to play tonight and came up with a big play right there.
Yep, minus, 4 more yards?
It's back at the 49-yard line of Christiansburg. It'll be second down, and 18 yards to go. Second and 18 from the 49-yard line. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter.
Look for the waggle pass here. Here it is.
Price is rolling out, looking to throw. Does throw. It is incomplete. Dropped. Looking for Zach Snell. The ball was thrown at his feet. That was a poor pass by Jordan Price, and he did have pressure in the backfield. It looked like Alardo was through, putting pressure on him. That was Kessner, actually. Eli Kessner was back there.
I think I know this Christiansburg team pretty decent. Waggle pass.
Waggle pass?
Yep, that's what it was.
That was a waggle pass, meaning it was a play-action pass.
Absolutely.
And it didn't work. Price had time, but he put it at the feet of Snell.
Yep.
So, Cromer's going to have a lot of fun at halftime talking to these players.
Yeah,
third and 18 for Christiansburg. Again, Price back to pass. Now he's going to run. Goes up the penalty flag is down.
Alardo
stole the ball. He's got the ball. He's running towards the end zone. He's at the 20. He's at the 15-yard line. They're going to drag him down at the 10. He took it away from Price, and Blacksburg is in business. Check the penalty back here at the 47-yard line.
That's got to be holding.
But it's got to be holding on Blacksburg because it's on their side of the line of scrimmage. Luke Grant standing with the officials. What a play by Marcus Alardo. And look at him. He is beside himself. He's so excited.
Yep.
He's saying face mask. He's saying they grabbed his face mask.
Good.
That's it. Blacksburg has the ball. The penalty was against Christiansburg.
Look at the emotion on the Blacksburg sideline. We haven't seen that all year.
We haven't seen it all year. Oh, Lardo's saying he's hurt. That's what it is. He was pointing at his face. Something he got maybe poked in the eye. We're not sure, but he's hurting.
Yeah.
But Christiansburg is in serious trouble right now. They just don't look like the same team that we knew they were coming in.
Absolutely.
37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Blacksburg with a chance to go on top by 7. First and 10, first and goal at the 8-yard line. Hanks under center, hands off inside to the fullback. Del Percio got a couple of yards down to the 9-yard line. Actually, the ball was right at the 10, so we gave him a yard. It's second and goal from the 9.
Alardo's down there using his inhaler. I don't know, it may have something to do with asthma or something, but he was struggling there.
Yeah, he came off, signaling like
catch
face mask. He couldn't face. He was having issues, and he was excited. We know that. He might have been hyperventilating. We don't know. He's okay now, I think. He's got some water, and he's got some time because the offense is on the field right now. Second down. Hanks dropping back, looking to throw. Gets it up in the air. Look out. Grant's open. Touchdown. Blacksburg.
Wow.
Austin Hanks to Luke Grant, the senior, across the goal line. Blacksburg scores first, and there's no time on the clock.
Wow.
That last play of the first quarter, and the Bruins stick it in the end zone. Carson Wise will attempt the extra point, and then we'll have a break for the quarter. Wow.
Yep. Coach Cromer is livid over there on the sidelines. He is absolutely livid.
Look at him. He is. You can see the smoke coming from across the way.
Getting on those defensive coaches over there. I tell you what a shocker.
Carson Wise, very accurate. I don't think he's missed one all year. Did I put a jinx on him? I hope not. Ball's down. Kick is up. Looks pretty good to me. It is. Timeout. That's the end of the first quarter. Score, Blacksburg 10, Christiansburg 3.
Hi, I'm Tom Pospischal. I've been a volunteer for United Way's agency MedRide for, goodness, I think about 5 or 6 years now. I know in the case of MedRide, for example, there are people that just would not get treatment because they wouldn't have a ride otherwise a lot of times to the doctor, and they'd wait till they had an emergency. I think we all have to be members of the community, and I think it gives you a kind of a warm, fuzzy feeling to be able to think that you're contributing somehow.
Take my hand and start a
We're back live at Bill Brown Stadium. This place is, I guess, in shock would be one way to describe it. I know they're in shock across the way where Christiansburg has brought us large contingent for this game. The Blacksburg fans are here as well, but right now it's disbelief. 10-3, the Bruins are on top, and the Blue Demons are just reeling. They're not sure what has happened, but they are going to get the ball back. We're just starting the second quarter, and Blacksburg has taken a 10-3 lead after Marcus Alardo took the ball away from Joey Price, Jordan Price, and he ran it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 2 plays later, the Bruins get in the end zone.
Yep, good job. And looking at some first quarter numbers, 2 first downs apiece for both teams. 16 plays, 20 yards for Blacksburg, 9 plays, 52 yards for Christiansburg. Time of possession, 7:53 Blacksburg to 4:07 for Christiansburg. Good way to keep their offense off the field. It's what you got to do to beat this good football team.
Carson Wise to kick off. It's going to be on the ground, a short kick. Knocked down immediately, and the ball came out for a second, but number 19 covered it. That was Andrew Clark. Basically, Carson Wise hit it right into his chest. It was more of an onside kick than anything, and it almost worked.
Yep, absolutely. And, you know, we've seen that before. You know, you kick the ball off one of those up linemen there, and it bounces right back to your kickoff team. But, you know, Clark fell on it before we could get there.
Blacksburg knows they're going to have to pull out all the stops tonight, and so far everything's going well for them. They haven't really done anything seriously wrong. They've only had a few minor penalties, and Christiansburg is just stumbling around on offense. And here's 25, the ball carrier. They hit him pretty quickly, 3-yard gain.
Yep, Daquan Gauze.
That was Daquan Gauze Green, yep. Daquan Green Gauze, excuse me. Too many names. Let's call him Gauze.
That's right.
That was Gauze. And he got 4 yards at 2nd and 6.
Yeah,
Ball's at the 46-yard line of Blacksburg.
Just to show you the kind of athletes they got there, he was actually hit at the line of scrimmage and wound up dragging up to get 4 on the play.
Yeah, he really was. He is 6 feet, 176 pounds, but very shifty runner. Okay, here in the backfield now they give it to Snell. He goes right up the middle, hard runner. He got first down yardage inside the 40. And Parker Robertson is very upset because flag came in late, I think, or did it?
Yep.
Okay, and Parker Robertson was smacking the ground because he had him back behind the line of scrimmage and he couldn't hold him.
Right.
There's a flag down at the 45, 44-yard line. They came in late, almost after the play was over.
Yeah, and he was looking at Del Percio there like he was going to call a penalty on him here or something.
Well, let's see what it is. This is what we're trying to avoid if you're Blacksburg.
Dead ball, personal foul.
Yeah, it's on Blacksburg.
Personal foul called against Blacksburg.
You got to be smart.
That's
just got to be smart.
Yeah, and it was Del Percio because he's doing this with his hands like, I don't know what I did, but it's obviously on him. So, and Coach Chris can't believe it because, Blacksburg was in great shape. I mean, they had Christiansburg slowed down. Now they're giving the Blue Demons a first down all the way down to the 30. Let's see, actually it's a 24-yard line is where they're going to get the ball. That's a huge penalty.
Yep, 15 yards from the end of the play.
That's right. It was a dead ball foul. So Christiansburg will go to work at the 23-yard, actually, is where they spot it. Jordan Price, the quarterback, hits a direct snap, and they give the ball to number 25, and he's going to run it into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for Christiansburg.
Yep.
It didn't take long.
Missed tackle in the backfield again. The linebacker, is that Del Percio coming up inside, just missed him.
That was Green Gauze, and the Blue Demons pretty much, Blacksburg served that one up for them.
Yep.
Big penalty. They got the ball on the 50-yard line to start anyway.
Yep.
And so in just a moment, it's going to be tied again.
Yep, took it right down the field.
Jake Hamley is in for the extra point attempt. The holder will be Tyler Morgan. 11:06 left to go in the first half. Christiansburg is going to put the ball down and try to tie it up right here. Ball is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
He got a strong leg,
He does. Timeout on the field, 11:06 left to go in the first half. And our score, Blacksburg 10, Christiansburg 10.
Help keep our streets safe. Yield to pedestrians who step into a crosswalk. Every time, everywhere. A wave is a great way to communicate for both drivers and pedestrians. Safety is in everyone's best interest, but if you need more incentive,
Don't jaywalk. Don't speed. It's dangerous. It's against the law.
stay alert, stay safe, and remember to yield. It's worth the wait. A message from the Virginia Department of Rail and Public Transportation.
And we're back live here at Blacksburg High School, Bill Brown Stadium. Actually, this is the middle school. It will be a new high school next year.
Absolutely.
This is a field that served them well.
They got the bank cut off over there, on the other side of the football stadium over there. It's going to be a beautiful place for the high school.
It really will be. So kicking off is number 54 for Christiansburg. It's going to Luke Grant's going to field it inside the 10-yard line, 15, 20, 25, up to the 30, and down right there.
Luke Grant on the return for the Bruins out to about the 30-yard line.
That was Jonathan Galante kicking off. Good return by Luke Grant, the senior, playing his last game tonight, and he caught a touchdown pass, so he's having a good night so far.
Absolutely. Good way to finish. They always say you remember your last one, and, you always want to play hard and finish your last one.
You know who's going to remember it for a long time is Marcus Alardo.
Absolutely.
With that fumble recovery. It's steal more like.
Yeah,
he ran it all the way down the field, almost scored.
He's still over here on the sidelines, I guess, trying to catch his breath. Big Marcus, I tell you, 260-pound inside linebacker, and he's a tough cookie.
He's a junior. He'll be back next year. I formation. Corey King, this is new. Motion across the backfield for Blacksburg, and now another flag, and here's Hanks trying to get around the edge, and he does not get back to the line. It's probably going to be another motion penalty, and Blacksburg will, and Christiansburg will decline this because they'll take the play, which is a loss of 2 or 3 yards, and take the down.
Yeah, there again, they just got too many people in the box. They got us outnumbered, and they're just, shooting the gaps, and Austin doesn't have time hardly to do much at all.
So it'll be first down, and actually, they did take the penalty. It's going to be, no, he's declining it. Yeah, it'll be second down at about 12. I just saw Tim Cromer waving his arms. So Blacksburg now will have a second down and long, which is never fun. You like to get positive yardage on first down. Last few times they've had the ball, they've had some penalty issues. Didn't have any penalties at all. First possession, went right down, kicked a field goal. But here we go. Second down and 12. Del Percio and Sims in the backfield with Austin Hanks. He'll take the direct snap. Grant goes in motion. And we're going to go long. It's looking good and almost caught by Corey King. We've got a flag down here at the 45-yard line. Should be a holding penalty on Christiansburg.
Yeah, it's going to be 2. They held him back here at the 45, and then they interfered with him down here at the 40.
Right.
So
there's
both
2 flags.
Both of these are going to be defensive penalties. One's going to be a holding, the other one's going to be pass interference.
Well, while they're sorting that out, let me just say Austin Hanks had the ball right on the money.
Yep.
That was a good pass. And King had his guys beat. That's why they had to hold him. He ran right past him.
Yeah, and there was a little different wrinkle by the old ball coach there. He's running it out of a 2-type formation, but he runs an orbit motion, which froze the outside linebackers of Christiansburg and gave Austin a chance to throw the football. So good job there by Coach Christ and that Bruin offense.
So I'm looking, did they take the holding penalty or interference? I'm trying to figure out. We haven't received a signal yet from the referee. It's going to be
Penalty is for holding against Christiansburg.
Okay, holding against Christiansburg is the penalty. And that's going to be I guess that's a 15-yard penalty? 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty, yeah.
So it's still going to be second down, but now it's going to be second down at about 2 instead of second and 12. Big difference.
Right.
And, really, if you're a coach and you tell your defensive players, you know what, guys, if he beats you and you're beat, grab him.
Yeah.
It's only going to be a holding penalty. It's going to prevent a score.
Absolutely.
So that's not a bad play.
Yeah, they're well schooled. Instead of giving up a touchdown possibility, they gave up 10 yards.
And there's Austin Hanks straight ahead trying to pick up the first down, and I think he got it based on where the officials are walking in from the side.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's always depending on which foot they put down first.
Right. Yeah.
If it's the left foot, we're in good shape.
Yep.
And it is. First down for Blacksburg.
Well, and it's funny to watch the head linesmen come in from the other side of the field and the line judge from this side. Sometimes they're off and watch them adjust.
That's right. So Blacksburg gets the benefit of a penalty, and they get a first down. It's 1st and 10 now from their own 40-yard line. Clock running. 10-10 left to go in the first half. We are tied at 10. 10's the magic number tonight here at Blacksburg. Austin Hanks, the quarterback, the young sophomore, has King wide left, Grant wide right, Del Percio and Sims in the backfield. Hanks back to pass, quickly throws. It's that little fade route looking for King. Oh, it hits the helmet of the Christiansburg player. Corey King had a shot until the ball came down right on the top of the head of number 2, Zach Davis.
Well, again, it's a good call because Christiansburg's corners are turning their backs to the quarterback and they're playing man coverage on the outside. And again, the defensive back's trying to read the eyes of the receiver and turn around once he reads the ball coming. And that time the defensive back didn't and hit him right on top of the helmet. So, again, trying to throw over the top of all the pressure that they apply to you is not bad. And again, we failed to mention too, Blacksburg here in the second quarter is actually driving towards the concession stand side of the field here at Dave Christ Field.
And there is a bit of a wind, and they're going into the wind right now, so that'll be an issue if they get down closer. Oh, there's a pass that's too high, intended for Luke Grant. Austin Hanks hit the deck again after he threw the ball. Grant was actually open. Austin overthrew him, but the pressure was coming right in his face. That makes it very difficult to step into a throw.
Yeah, absolutely. But there again, Luke Grant was wide open on a hard slant coming inside. Again, Christiansburg playing man coverage out on the corners on the outside and a free in the middle. So good play call right there. Just got to get that pass down, and Luke possibly could have had a nice gain on that play.
So it's 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 40-yard line. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass at 9:46. Luke Grant wide right, Corey King out here on the left side, and again it'll be Del Percio and Sims in the backfield, and Austin Hanks will take, he'll be up under center with a direct snap. Hanks, quick pitch to Sims. He's trying to turn the corner, and he does. He gets up across the 40, clears to the 43-yard line where he'll be tackled, and it will be 4th down, and Dave Christ will send his punt team on.
Yeah, a lot of pursuit in there by that Christiansburg defense. A lot of athletes out there that can run, and Ryan turned the corner, had a seam there for a second, but it closed fast.
43-yard line will be 4th down and 7, and it will be number 3, Joey Augustine, and number 21, Cam Johnson, deep for Christiansburg.
Yeah, you hate to see either one of them catch it.
Alderson will be kicking. Ryan Sims was coming off the field, and now we're telling him to get back on, and now they're going to take a timeout. Ryan Sims was confused. He came off, and Coach Christ now yelling at Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin Hendricks.
Corbin Hendricks was supposed to be in there, and he was not.
No.
And so that cost Blacksburg a timeout. We'll keep it right here, Coach, because we need to talk about this game. This is just amazing. 9 minutes left to go in the first half, and we are tied at 10.
Yep, a lot of people didn't think it would happen like that, but again, you know, when you have a young football team playing against a veteran football team, and maybe they've overlooked Blacksburg a little bit, the longer this football team stays in the football game, the better they'll play and the tougher it is to beat a team like that. And if you're Blacksburg, you know, the one thing you want to do is just hang on here. Don't get down by multiple scores. Go in at halftime 10-10, or with the lead, there's still a lot of time left to play here in the second quarter, but keep it close because the other team will tighten up if you do.
So Corbin Hendricks now is on as part of the punt coverage team. And it will be Brett Alderson kicking from inside his 30, and we do have the twin safeties back there for Christiansburg, Zach Davis and number 22, Cam Johnson. Fair catch is called for, and we're okay. Number 3 caught it, and Blacksburg came in, and there was a little contact, but nothing major. So Joey Augustine made the fair catch.
Yeah, Luke Grant there looked like was going to tackle
Joey,
but he had called a fair catch.
Yeah. I think he just kind of forgot himself for a minute. But the good news is he pulled up enough where he didn't call penalty.
Right.
So 31-yard line is where Christiansburg will take over, and that's a good call by the officials. I mean, they could have. Technically, could have.
Yeah, he could have.
But absolutely. It's no intent there.
Right. Luke could have laid him out too, but he didn't. You know. So I guess
coming out wide to the right is Andrew Clark, and Christiansburg will run out of their triple option. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Looks like Blacksburg has it.
Yes, they do. Blacksburg has recovered the Christiansburg fumble. Yep. They left it on the ground.
Yep.
Wow. Another turnover by Christiansburg.
Once again, you know,
second one tonight.
Anytime you overlook or underestimate your opponent, things can happen that way. And right now, their focus just isn't there.
Obviously, they are not ready to play, and Coach Cromer has to be just beating himself up because, you know, the last game of the year, they're thinking playoffs. They're thinking, hey, we're in. What's the point? And they are in serious trouble, that's for sure.
Yeah, Coach Cromer's in the ear of his quarterback over there again. Had him 5 yards out on the field. He's following him to the bench. He is not a happy camper.
First down, Blacksburg at the Christiansburg 27-yard line. Oh, guess what? We've got a Phoenix Cole halfback pass intended for Luke Grant and knocked down incomplete inside the 10-yard line. That was a great call.
Yep.
Phoenix Cole was in the game at tailback, and he obviously is a quarterback, and so it was a halfback pass, but Christiansburg was back there, had to double cover.
Absolutely. Didn't fool the Christiansburg defense, and the pass was pretty ugly, but, nevertheless, it still puts it in the back of their mind.
Well, that's right.
Blacksburg said, hey, you got nothing to lose? Just pull everything out of the hat and let's go play.
It just shows that Coach Chris has been burning the midnight oil this week, and he's pulling out the plays from all the playbooks he's got.
Absolutely. That's great.
8:49 left to go in the first half. We're tied at 10. It's 2nd and 10. Austin Hanks. Pitch back to Ryan Sims. He tries to turn the corner, but he just can't get it done, and they catch him in the backfield. So he lost a couple on that play.
Yeah, Mark Garland over there for Christiansburg coming up from that outside linebacker spot. Again, we got to seal him off a little bit so Ryan can turn the corner, get in space, and try to make something happen for the Bruins.
3rd down and about 13 for Blacksburg.
Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd down, 13.
Austin Hanks getting back into the huddle. He came all the way to the sideline to get the play. Parker Robertson is coming out, and so is Del Percio. So they're going 4 wides on this play, 2 on each side. And Ryan Sims will be in the backfield. Austin Hanks will take the direct snap.
Here comes Christiansburg, too.
Yeah, they're coming. Austin Hanks has some time now. He's going to have to roll out. He does.
Run it.
He can run it. He needs to run it. Oh, he found his receiver. Oh, my. He had a man, but he could have run it, too, and picked up good yardage. That was Kyle Birch who was trying to hit.
Yep, hit him right in the hands.
Hit him in the hands, but again, Austin Hanks could have got at least 8 yards if he'd have run the ball.
Yeah, good job, though, by Austin getting out of pressure and getting out, from inside where they're bringing all the pressure. And when he got out there, Birch was open, and he laid it right to him. It just went right through his hands, and he dropped it.
So it's 4th down. The ball's going to be at the 30-yard line, and let's see if Carson Wise is on the field. He is coming on. So this will be another long field goal attempt from Carson Wise. This is going to be about 46, 47 yards, I think.
Wow.
It's a long haul. Carson just barely made the 40-yarder on the other end. Plus the wind. Let's see what the wind's doing. I can see in his face, isn't it?
It's blowing across. The flag's pretty stiff up there. It's a pretty stiff breeze blowing. It looks like it's blowing across the field.
This is going to be now we're going to get a timeout. I think Coach Chris may have decided that he's got to think about it because that's a long kick.
Yeah.
It would have been a 47-yard attempt is what they're looking at.
I see Coach Sheeler down there talking to Coach Chris, the defensive coordinator, and he's saying, Coach, I'd much rather them go 90 yards than
exactly.
We'll see if Coach how much influence Coach Sheeler has on him.
Well, the other possibility would be a fake, but you got to believe Christiansburg will be watching for that on a long field goal attempt.
If they send anybody back, it would surprise me. They'll probably just keep their regular D on.
Here's what I'd like to see, a little pooch kick.
Yeah.
Get in the shotgun, let Austin just punch it down there about 20 yards, get Blacksburg, Christiansburg inside their own 10, and who knows, they might make another mistake.
Yeah, because Austin is a kicker. He's a kickoff man and a field goal guy, so he's got kicking experience, so he could definitely kick it.
But you know what, Chris? Why not? 4th and 8, let's just go for it. 4th and 13 or whatever it is. Yeah, 4th and 13. I mean, we almost hit that pass on the last play. Why not just go for it?
Yeah.
And that's what they're going to do. The offense is back on the field.
Yeah. Once again, I mean, what do you got to lose?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to have
a lot to win.
Going to have to be something quick, though, especially with their defense.
Well, that's right.
Bringing
Either that or get Austin on the move. Get him out of the pocket and get him running. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and 13. I really thought that was too far for Carson.
Right.
Especially with the wind blowing. Hanks has the direct snap. He's got some time now. He's got plenty of time. He winds up. He throws for the end zone.
Parker Robertson, but he didn't throw it
that
far
works
enough.
as good as a punt. Did they knock it down, or they knocked it down? If they'd have caught it, then they would have had the ball way back.
Whoa, it's
we
holding.
Got a flag.
Holding on Blacksburg.
Flag down in the backfield, and that will be declined.
Yeah.
By Coach Crummer, because his team will get the ball back with 7:54 left to go in the first half.
Right.
And they're going to get it at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I like the call, though, because you're taking a 6'4" tight end, running him on a post pattern against a 5'9" corner down there, and he just didn't throw it far enough to give Parker a chance, but still,
the
call was good.
Tell you guys to knock it down, don't catch it back
absolutely,
because you're going to get it at the 30-yard line.
Yep.
So now Christiansburg goes to work on offense again. They have done nothing offensively so far tonight, and there's a handoff up the middle. I'm not sure who has it, but he's not going anywhere.
Nope.
There's at least 8 blue shirts around him.
Yep, good job by that Blacksburg Bruin defense. They've got all 11 hats in there around the football, and if you're a defensive coordinator, that's what you want to see, all your defensive kids running to the ball.
Parker Robertson was in there, and you just go down through the defensive line. They're all part of that play. They just stopped it up. Adam Payton, Adam Vaught, they're all there.
What's amazing is he still gained, 4?
I gave
3 or
3.
4?
Yeah, 3 yards, 2nd and 7. So Price once again gets the ball. They're going to try that jet sweep, and look who's in the backfield.
Corbin Hendricks.
Corbin Hendricks.
Yep, freshman.
Came in from his linebacker position and nailed him in the backfield.
Yep. Good job by Corbin playing his responsibility. You know, we watched film and had a good scouting report on Christiansburg and worked on some things defensively this week that helped us. And right there was a good example, a good game plan by Coach Sheeler and having that defense coming in there and playing, taking away what Christiansburg likes to do best. And right there was a good job on taking away the jet.
That was Cam Johnson, the ball carrier, who lost 2 yards a second. It's third and 9.
Big third down.
Christiansburg back here at the 31-yard line. Huge. Price waiting for a direct snap. Here they go. They go up the middle of Snell. Price still has it. He's
Waggle
looking
pass.
to throw.
Yep.
He's going to throw it out here. Snell, but they got him way short of a first down. It's inside the 40, back at the 36-yard line. It'll be fourth down for Christiansburg.
4th and 4.
And they're going to have to. They don't have to punt, but they probably should punt here. 4th and 4 is right.
Yeah, Coach Cromer's looking. Yep, here comes the punt team. Yep.
So 37-yard line, and actually moved it back another half yard. So it's going to be fourth down at about 4.5 for Christiansburg. And watch the fake, boys.
Yep.
Watch the fake.
Yep. Good job by the Bruin defense right there. You don't want to give up a cheap one here.
Tyler Morgan, number 16, is into punt, and Luke Grant is deep for Blacksburg. He's a dangerous return man. If he gets some room, look out.
Yeah, Tyler Morgan's a great punter, too, for Christiansburg, one of the tops in the regions. We'll see what kind of punt he gets off here.
He doesn't punt much the way this Christiansburg offense operates, but there's a short, high kick. Luke Grant calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 34, 33-yard line. Good job by Luke to come up and make the catch and don't let it hit the ground. So Blacksburg is hanging in there, Chris. 6:25 left to go in the first half. It's 10-10.
Yep, kids ought to be excited because the radio announcers here in the booth are getting excited. This is great.
You know, I was talking to Coach Christ about that this week. I said, it's been a long season for you guys and for the announcers.
Yeah. I tell you, and here again, this is a football team that nobody is given a chance tonight.
That's exactly
it's
right.
David versus Goliath,
yep.
and again, right now, David's hanging in there.
Right now, David hit Goliath square in the teeth. Austin Hanks straight ahead. They like that little quarterback rush play, quarterback dive, I guess you could call it. They got two yards. That was the first play of the game they ran.
Yep.
And basically what it is, it's designed to keep those linebackers honest so they don't shoot the gaps.
Yeah, and one thing Austin needs to do, too, is he needs to keep altering his count a little bit, too.
That's right.
So they can't get a beat on it, get a timing on it, because they're blitzing and stunting almost every play. So
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8, clock moving inside 6 minutes now in the first half. Score tied at 10. Blacksburg scored first. And they have been in the lead. They were in the lead 10-3, and then Christiansburg scored to tie it, and that's where we are. Austin Hanks across the middle, almost intercepted. My goodness. Number 22 had a shot at it. That was Zach Snell. He had to go right off his hands. It was that little look-in pass we talked about earlier, and that time Christiansburg was in the line of fire.
Yep, but again, that's a great play call because against this defense, everybody inside's coming and throw the hard slant. 3-step drop for the quarterback. By the time he's stepping on that third step, he's getting the football out of there and getting it, to his receiver. Just credit Zach Snell. He made a great play.
3rd down and 8. 2 wide receivers to the right side, 2 to the left side. Ryan Sims back behind Austin Hanks in the backfield, actually beside him. This will be a direct snap. Hanks said something to Sims, and they said, Ryan, I'm going to give you the ball. And he did, and he got a couple of yards, well short of the first down. It'll be 4th down at about 5 for Blacksburg.
Yep.
And once again, the punt team will be on the field, and this time, number 1, Corbin Hendricks is out there.
Yep. Yep. Milk the clock, though. Let some time run off this thing. Keep your defense off the field as much as you can.
Absolutely.
Christiansburg's got a little bit different punt return situation.
They got one guy back.
Yeah, they're going punt safe.
Joey Augustine, and they are there.
Yep, they got all their linebackers in.
They want to make sure Blacksburg doesn't dial up anything here. Alderson gets his kick in the air. It's going to bounce towards the Christiansburg goal line, and it's going to go dead at the 30-yard line. Good, effective kick by Alderson.
Yeah. Almost hit a Christiansburg lineman coming down the field.
Yeah, that would have been something. And there again, another example of how Christiansburg is just not paying attention tonight.
Right.
They didn't even see that ball.
Absolutely, and we're not trying to make Christiansburg sound bad, but we know how good their football team is.
Right. We've both seen them play, and we both know the talent they have. It's just obvious that it's a trap game for them is what it is.
Absolutely.
They know they're in the playoffs. They know their best player's out. Motley's on the bench, and they're just not ready to play. 1st down, 30-yard line. Here they go. And they're going to try to run that jet sweep, and they do. They turn the corner, and he's down the sideline. Number 25 is the ball carrier. That's Daquan Green-Goss.
Yeah, Luke Grant come up and went low to make the tackle, and he hurdled over top of him.
They spotted at the 47-yard line. 1st down for Christiansburg. Actually going to make it at 45. Let's see where he put it down. Yeah, 40. Okay, now he's moving back to 47.
Yep.
47-yard line. 4:56.
You got to hang on here, boys.
Yeah.
Yep. Go in the locker room at 10-10.
First down for Christiansburg. Blacksburg trying to prevent the big play. That's the main thing here. Price hands off inside. That's Snell. Snell breaks a couple of tackles, and they finally get him down, and he crosses into Blacksburg territory. 48-yard lines where they'll spot it. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, good job again by the freshman Corbin Hendricks. He read his key. He got in there. He kind of disrupted the flow of that play, even though Snell winds up picking up 6, but he altered it and then Snell breaks 2 tackles and winds up picking up some good yardage on first down.
Josh Heft is coming into the defensive secondary, and Adam Vaught is checking into the defensive line for Blacksburg. Actually got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 from the Blacksburg 47-yard line. Christiansburg with the direct snap again. Here's Price rolling out. They've had him in the backfield. He slipped away. Luke Grant got him, but he got a first down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, quarterback sweep right there. Yep.
Sam Robinson had a shot at him in the backfield, but he couldn't make the tackle, and Price slipped away and picked up the first down.
Yep, part of their regular package. I mean, that's a regular play for them right there. It wasn't a busted play or anything, but a good job by Price getting it on the corner, and Luke Grant with a touchdown save and open field tackle right there,
but
too.
You're right, Chris. If they could keep him out of the end zone and let the half end, that'd be huge right now.
Right.
3:53 left in the first half. Price again in the backfield with a direct snap motion. Come across the other way, and that's Snell.
Man, I tell you, he's
tough. Yeah,
golly.
5'10", 171. He runs like he's 230.
Jeez, he runs like Bishop from Salem.
Yes, he does.
I mean, goodness
Got
gracious.
5, what did he get, 4 yards?
Yeah.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line of Blacksburg. Clock running, 3:28 left to go in the first half. 10-10 is the score. Believe it or not, this game is tied, and we almost have reached the halfway point. But Christiansburg now is on the move. The quarterback, Jordan Price, in for the injured Brendan Motley. Waiting for the snap. He has it. Here they go, coming across the backfield, and they have him in the backfield, and he's tackled. Number 21 tackled in the backfield. That was Cam Johnson.
Yep, big Parker Robertson coming up to feed that block.
Robertson made the play all the way back to the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for Christiansburg.
Yep. Look for the crisscross now or the waggle pass. That's what they call it in their offense right here.
Jordan Price halfway across the field, getting the play from Cromer, who just turns away in disgust.
Yep.
He's far away from us, but you could just see the disgust coming from that sideline. The disappointment, the shock. 3rd down and 11. Great chance for Blacksburg to make a stop right here. Price is back to
waggle pass.
Here comes Kestner on the rush. He finds Snell for the first down and more, and it gets Snell out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Boy, Kestner was in the backfield trying to get to Jordan Price, but they did complete the pass, and they did pick up the first down.
Yeah, that's the fullback coming out of the backfield again. That's what I was telling you. They're going to run waggle pass, and that's why they call it the waggle. The fullback comes out in the flats, and Marcus Alardo trying to keep up with Snell there just couldn't do it. And Snell catches the ball in the flats and picks up a huge first down for Christiansburg.
At the Blacksburg 28-yard line. That was 3rd and 12. They picked up that first down. Once again, Price. This time keeps it himself, and they've got him. Parker Robertson.
Parker Robertson again.
Drags him down, and that was a big play by Parker. Luke Grant came up to help make the play. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Yep. I tell you, it's amazing that
he's got a couple yards, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it's amazing that he's even running them. Put the football in the hands of Snell.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's up to Jordan Price just not to screw things up tonight. He's got so many talented players playing behind him.
Right.
And he's fumbled once tonight. He's also, had some problems with the snap, so he's struggling.
We need one of those problems right now.
Yeah, 2nd down and 9. That was a gain of a yard. Once again, it's Jordan Price waiting for the snap. That was a low snap. And the ball's on the ground again. And Christiansburg had to go down and recover it.
Wow. Gauze.
That was Gauze.
Yeah, but that's just the mesh between the quarterback and the jetback. I mean, they're just not meshing good together.
Timeout, Christiansburg, and what a great time for a timeout because they are really struggling. We're going to keep it right here with 1:27 left to go in the half. It's 3rd down and 13. Another opportunity, Chris, for Blacksburg to come up with a stop here.
Yep. And
really now they're outside of field goal range.
Yeah, and you know what's funny about it is they'll drive the ball for 10, 15, 20 yards like it's nothing. And then all of a sudden it's almost like they just stubbed their toe.
No consistency.
I mean, it's very uncharacteristic for them, and I'm sure Coach Cromer, I wouldn't want to be in that half
No.
of the field house at halftime because
No,
it's probably not going to be pretty.
They're going to have to repaint the inside of the locker room because he's going to peel the paint right off.
How many fumbles? I mean, we've seen what?
Well, the ball's
probably
been on the
6 or
ground.
7.
Yeah, and they lost 2 of them. One wasn't on the ground. Harders came in and took it away, but yeah, they've been kicking the ball all over the field.
Yeah.
Literally, they've just been real sloppy tonight. Sloppy is the only word I can think of. They just have not been sharp, and this is 2 weeks in a row. They weren't sharp against Cave Spring either.
Right.
And ended up losing that game. 1:27 left. After the Christiansburg timeout, it's 3rd down and 15 yards to go from the Blacksburg 33-yard line. Here we go. Jordan Price waiting for the snap. He is going to throw. It's
Hitch
a
and go.
play-action pass.
Hitch and go.
He's going to throw it incomplete over the head of number 25, and it's going to be 4th down. The intended receiver was Daquan Green-Gauze.
Yep, we'll see what he's going to. He's almost in no man's territory. He's probably going to have to go for this.
Hamley's too far out, I think.
Yeah,
for a field goal.
The ball's on the
He's
32.
gonna go
It'd be a
for it.
49-yarder. He can't hit that.
Now he's going to go for it. No question. 4th and 15. Here's Blacksburg's big opportunity. And, if they get the ball back with 1:28, they still have a timeout left.
Right.
So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah. Well, 120 left. If you get the ball back here,
you don't want
to
anything
run
to-
that 120
that's right.
off, and don't do anything stupid to give them any momentum.
Now we've got a timeout. Blacksburg may use their last timeout right here.
Yeah.
They do. They want to see what Christiansburg was going to come out with. And
Absolutely.
That's a good call because now they're going to set their defense accordingly.
Absolutely. Coach Sealer wanted to see what formation he was going to come out in because they've got several. They run what we call a banded over where they've got, 2 receivers on one side, and sometimes they'll cover up a receiver as a decoy and, the same things that they've been doing for a while, but they're very good at it. So Coach Sealer wanted to see them come out, line up, see what kind of personnel they had in the football game, and use that time out there to.
It's interesting. Austin Hanks is having a conversation down here with Coach Christie. Came up, tapped him on the shoulder. What do you want to bet? He's saying, "Hey, Coach, if we get the ball back, let's run a deep pass."
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Coach Corey went by the safety the last time.
That's
we got
right.
a penalty. Let's throw it.
Austin's a competitor. I'm going to tell you right now, he just wants to score every time he gets the ball. He's a great kid, and he's really stepped up. I mean, he's a lot of pressure on him to be the starting quarterback coming up from the JV team, and he's based on the pressure he's been under and the hits he's taken. He's done a heck of a job.
Hey, we got 1:20 till the half. And, of course, we've got our college football report at halftime. Did you see where there were over 600 press credentials asked for the LSU-Alabama football game
they're
tomorrow
calling
night?
they're calling it the game of the century. I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely the game of the year.
It's pretty good.
1 against 2.
It's a pretty good
it's
one.
Pretty good one. Down in Tuscaloosa. Here we go. This is a pretty good one right here, folks. 4th and 15. Price back to pass. Blacksburg's going to cover. They're just dropping back to cover, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Wow. Cam Johnson over the head of number 18, Devin Brodkin. He was back there, but there comes a flag. That may be a celebration penalty, I'm not sure. But Brodkin stopped for some reason, and the ball went right over his head and into the hands of Cam Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, he just stood there, and it just went right over top of him.
That's really
a heartbreaker right there.
Tough score to give up with 1:12 left to go in the half.
Yeah, and it got the penalty back there, too. I got a feeling that's going to be on him also.
You think so?
Yeah, because the official was standing there, and I don't know if he said something or
I
what.
thought maybe it was a celebration penalty.
Yeah,
Unsportsmanlike. Yeah, it's unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. All right, good deal.
Yeah.
Good.
That'll be enforced on the kickoff, which means Christiansburg, and that's kind of huge because now they're going to kick off from the 25-yard line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Blacksburg gets pretty good field position out of this deal.
Right. Yeah, you got to feel for Devin because Devin was in great position. I mean, he was in great position.
In fact, I thought he was going to intercept it.
Yeah, I did too. It's like he just misread the ball
Well,
or
he did.
couldn't
He
see it or
stopped,
something.
and the ball sailed right over his head.
Wow.
So the penalty is against Christiansburg. It will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff. There's still 1:12 on the clock. Right now, the first order of business is the extra point attempt, and Jake Hamley is on for that. Jake Hamley's grown up since the last time I saw him. He's 5'7", 140. He's just a little guy. Last time I saw him, boy, he's looking like a pretty good kicker right now.
But against the rest of them Christiansburg players, he looks small because they're so big.
This is a left-footed place kicker. Ball's down, kick is up. We got whistles. That didn't count. Penalty flag is down. That kick was good, I believe, but the flag stopped everything, so it had to be against the Blue Demons.
Yep, false start.
False start. That's
Third
what it
by the
was.
umpire. Yep.
Well, look at Cromer. He is just beside himself.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, he is having a long night, and we're only at the end of the half. Look at him. He just went like this. He just threw his hands down.
Trying to get an
I don't even
explanation from
understand
the head linesman over there, and he is thoroughly upset.
Nothing has been easy for Christiansburg tonight. Let's put it that way.
No.
They've had to really fight themselves to get through this thing, and that right there, that touchdown at the end of the first half is huge for them.
Right.
Because they're going to go to the locker room and say, as bad as we played, guys, we're still up by a score.
Right.
Kick is up, and I don't know, is it good? Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
All right. So, timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here because there's only 1:12 left before we go to our halftime. And coming up at halftime, by the way, we will have a Virginia Tech report. It will not be with Coach Beamer because they did not have a press conference this week because they do not have a game tomorrow.
Absolutely.
They have a game next Thursday night in Atlanta. But we have some interesting news from Virginia Tech football. I'll be passing that along to you. And then Chris has tomorrow's day in college football. We already talked about number 1 against number 2, but there's some other interesting games tomorrow, and we'll cover all of that at halftime. Right now, though, there's 1:12 left on the clock, and remember, after that penalty, Christiansburg will have to kick off from their own 25-yard line, which means Blacksburg will get great field position, and they still have, they used their last timeouts.
Right.
They have no timeouts.
Right.
But depending on where they get the ball, Chris, they may try a few plays.
Yeah, well, one thing they got to be careful of, too, though, is 1:12 in the half, and Christiansburg still has all three of their timeouts, and as quick as they can strike and get the football down the field, you got to make sure that if Coach Cromer uses those timeouts, they could actually get the ball back.
That's true. That's true. Well, it just depends on the kickoff.
Right.
I mean, just because they've been kicking it short anyway, and so we'll see where we end up getting the ball here. So now, the deep guy for Blacksburg, Ryan Sims, is standing at his 20, and I actually think he's too deep to be back there. I don't think this kick's going to go more than 30 yards, but we'll see. We haven't seen a long kick yet tonight from Christiansburg.
Yeah, they line up with 2 different kickers. I mean, number 54, Jonathan Galante.
He's out there now.
He kicks, and also
Hamlet.
Hamlet does too, yeah.
Yeah, so Hanley, is the short kicker, and Galante is the big, long kicker, and Galante is going to hit it. And it will go high and deep, and it will be Steinspring at the 23, 30, 35-yard. Didn't make it 35-yard. Got to the 34. So now if you're Blacksburg, you take a knee.
Yeah, Daniel's
really
just not running hard.
No, he's not.
I tell you, with 1:04, though, they're going to have to run their offense because they're going to have to get a first down.
Well, that's true because Christiansburg will use a timeout.
They'll use their 3 timeouts, so you're going to have to run the offense.
So Austin Hanks trots onto the field. Parker Robertson right ahead of him. Let's see what Blacksburg comes with. Looks like they're going to use 4 wides. Number 15's on the field, David Hirsch.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go Hirsch and King, wide receivers, so Grant's not in the game.
Yeah.
So they'll go 2 tight ends, Del Percio and Sims behind Hanks. First down, 1:04 left. King in motion. Austin Hanks, pitch back to Sims. He had to wait for the pitch. That kind of ruined the timing of the play. He went out of bounds. That stopped the clock. That play only used 4 seconds. It's going to be second down and 10. That was not good. You want to run the clock.
Yeah, you got to tell him, hey, guys, you get close to the boundary, you got to go down because you got to get this clock. You got to run these 58 seconds off the clock, not let their offense get back on the field.
Dave Chris is right there, and he just sent Parker Robinson it. No, he didn't. He sent 83. Jack
Hale.
Yeah, Jack Hale's in the game. So Jack Hale came in with the play. Now Luke Grant's back in the game as well. And this play is crucial. Second down, we've got to get the clock moving, at least force Christiansburg to use a timeout, if nothing else. Grant's in motion across the backfield. Hanks hands off inside up the middle. Del Percio still going.
There you go.
Up to the 43-yard line. He got 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yep.
And Christiansburg is not going to use a timeout.
Wow, that surprises me. Because as quick as they can strike, I'm really surprised he's not going to try to use his timeouts and use them.
But I think he can't wait to get to the locker room.
Yeah, you're probably right the way they play.
Yeah, he wants to talk to him.
Yeah, he's not very happy.
Now, he says, you know what, let's get to the locker room and figure out what the heck's going on because the clock's running. And so Christiansburg has decided not to use it. And I'm shocked, as you are, Chris, that they're not using a timeout here because it is third down.
Yeah.
They could have saved at least. They could have had 40 seconds on the clock.
Right.
But they're not going to get it. There's 15 seconds left, and we're still waiting for the ball to be snapped. Inside handoff to Del Percio. He has stopped short, and now they may use a timeout, but probably not. There's only 10 seconds left, and that's going to do it.
Now he calls it.
Now he calls it with 5 seconds left to go. So obviously he is going to try to block this kick. But if you're Blacksburg, I would think you would just not kick it.
I don't know why he called timeout here, though, if he didn't call it on the last one. You know,
all you have to do here is run wide and let the clock run out, you know, or run the other way. I mean,
just take the snap and
you don't want to kick it.
Yeah.
You do not want to kick it to him here.
Just take the snap.
They take the snap and go forward and let it run.
Right.
I don't understand what Cromer was thinking there. I really don't.
I don't either. I mean, he could have, used that time out there on second down and still been up there, around 40, 45 seconds.
Yeah. Now 6 seconds showing on the clock, and Christiansburg still has 2 timeouts left, but there's not enough time to worry about that. This one play here is going to be interesting. Blacksburg does not have their punt team on, which they should not. They just need to run a play and let the clock run out.
Mm-hmm. It's fourth down, though. Change of possession. Yeah, we got to run 6 seconds.
Well, we got to run it. We got to run a play, but if you don't run it right into the line, just do something wide and take some time off the clock. I think we'll be all right. And they're too far away anyway for a field goal attempt. They got a guy deep. They must think we're going to kick.
Well,
it's just
you know what?
Safety.
Hey, take the snap, drop back, and throw it.
Or throw it
far down the field as you can throw it.
Yeah, that's true.
Certainly, you would think that'd run 6 seconds off. So,
I'm just saying, don't go down too quick.
Right.
That's the main goal here. Austin Hanks just needs to run around for a while.
There you go. Throw it. Just throw it.
Yeah, there you go.
Go catch it. Just throw it. Run off 6 seconds. There you go.
That's the end of the first half. They're going to go to the locker room. Score, Christiansburg 17, Blacksburg 10.
I'm Bob Gibson. I volunteer because I feel like it's something that I can do. My job mostly is to drive the truck to pick up the food from the grocery and to bring it here and to drop it off. And then it's distributed here by social services and beans and rice, and they take care of making sure that gets distributed to the people who are needing that food. I think everybody feels like that they want to contribute something to our people, the people that need these types of services. I found out that maybe that's something that I could do and would help out. So I've been very happy in doing that. I've been doing that about 2 years now with Feed America. Well, living united to me means that we all work together to support the efforts that make sure our society has the things that are available to them through whatever we can do to help that cause.
Together as one, we'll be stronger in every way.
We have one half of football left in this 2011 season. As far as Blacksburg is concerned, the playoffs do start next week. And as Chris told you, 6 of the 8 teams in this region, I guess you say, will be in the playoffs. Just a matter of where they play and who they play, and that all will be decided later tonight when all the final scores are in. So by tomorrow morning, the coaches will get up and they'll know where they're traveling to or who they're hosting next week in the first week of the playoffs.
I just got another text from Jared back in the studio. He meant second half, not second quarter.
Okay.
So that makes a lot more sense.
So what was that score
Jared.
again?
It's 28-7 Salem, and then let's see, we've got Radford's now leading Giles 17-14 over Giles.
Wow. Okay.
So, Jared, we appreciate you getting those scores to us back in the studio.
And I'd like to thank Jared for his great duty all season long. He's our board operator, and I've been in this business a long time, and the board operators back at the station have a full-time job, and it's hectic back there, and they do a great job. We just want to give them credit. So thanks, Jared, for all your help, just in case we forget later on.
Yep. 2:05 left to go until we kick this thing off again.
Yeah, I forgot they put that extra 2 minutes on after both teams get out on the field, give them a little bit of time to warm up.
3-minute warm-up. Yep.
But Christiansburg, getting back to the playoffs, they're looking at a #1 seed if they can win tonight, and I think they need help from Magna Vista. Is that right, to get #1 seed?
Yeah, again, like we was talking about, before the game started, if both Christiansburg and Magna Vista win tonight by the points that they garner from the win, Magna Vista will still be about 5 points ahead of them. But I was talking to Coach Cromer down on the field before the game started. Then it comes down to the bonus points you get according to who you've beaten.
I got you.
And Magna Vista, I think the only bonus point that they could possibly get would be like maybe a point or two from the EC Glass Heritage game tonight. If EC Glass was to beat Heritage, then it may make things differently. But from the matchups, it looked like Christiansburg would probably still overtake them for the #1 seed at 9-1.
Well, here's why that's important, because if you're the #1 seed, you get to host playoff games right through to the end.
Absolutely.
If you do not get the #1 seed, if you make it to the semifinals, you're on the road.
Yeah.
And so last year, that's why Christiansburg was at home for the whole time, and Harrisonburg came down the road and knocked them out, and Harrisonburg played for the state championship. Though they did not win, they made it to the state championship game.
Yeah, well, again, that would be the #1 seed in your region.
Right.
So they would host the region games, and then this year's state semifinals will be played down in Region 3 somewhere. So you could at least host through the regional championship if you're the #1 seed.
If Christiansburg would have won last week, it would not be a problem. They'd be in. But they didn't. That loss really put them on the bubble.
Right.
Good news is they're in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah,
The bad news
absolutely.
is they don't have it sewed up home field advantage just yet.
Yep, and if you're a Christiansburg fan listening to our broadcast, they're going to go a long ways again. You can tell they're a really good football team.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
really good football team.
They really should have won. Last year the weather did not cooperate, and then Greg Lee, one of their starting running backs, went out in the first quarter with an ankle injury. He never came back, so they really got themselves behind the 8 ball. And give Harrisonburg credit. I mean, Michael Holmes was unstoppable.
Sure.
And so now he's wearing a Virginia Tech uniform, and I'm very happy about that. But he really knocked Christiansburg out of the playoffs.
And when you remember that, back to that football game last year, they played in a snowstorm, and it really hurts you too, because when you're a speed team like Christiansburg is, and you handle it, it affects the way you play.
That's exactly right. So anyway, Christiansburg is hoping to get back there and get another shot this year. But right now, they've got a football game in front of them. They're going to get the ball first here in the second half. Blacksburg will kick off. And we'll see how the Blue Demons come out of the locker room. We'll see how Blacksburg comes out of the locker room.
Ooh, Blacksburg! I see one coming out of the locker room over there now. That's not good news.
Is that Alardo?
Alardo's is coming out of the locker room very, very slow, and Gimby's just now coming out as we're getting ready to start the second half.
That is not good news for Blacksburg.
That doesn't look very well.
He was huge.
He's got a shoe off.
Yeah. He's got some kind of a boot or shoe or something on his ankle. So I think his night's done.
Carson Wise will kick off for Blacksburg, and let's see who's deep for them. Is it Snell?
I'm sure it's Johnson and Snell.
Johnson and Snell, okay. See what Carson Wise does with this kickoff. He's not back very far. It's going to be short and high. You can tell by where he's lined up. He kicks it over the first line, and the 40-yard line. Luke Grant's there to make the tackle. That's where Christiansburg will get the ball, and that's the worst thing that we saw here tonight is Marcus Alardo limping out of the halftime locker room, and he is not going to be back in the second half.
Nope, they're looking at his head. And
he had some kind of head injury in the first half. We're not sure. Well, after he took that ball away from the Christiansburg quarterback, he came out of the game. He wasn't. Like an eye injury.
He come off the field too, and he grabbed his inhaler or something too. So I don't know.
They're still looking at him.
That's not good
news.
He's
down at about the 5-yard line, off the field of play, but he's not even come back to the bench yet. Anyway, first down for Christiansburg. Price has motion, and he's got Green Gauze with the ball. That's actually Joey Augustine, sorry. And he got about 2 or 3 yards, not much more than that. Good defensive play by Luke Grant, came up from the secondary to make the tackle.
Yeah, and replacing Marcus in there at linebackers, number 31. He's one of the JV kids that finished their season last night. He's been pulled up, and he's not on our roster. But
so you don't know who that is?
No, I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure which one it is.
Del Percio's already in there, playing for C.J. Linkus.
William Ingram.
Yeah, William Ingram.
Yeah,
okay. That's who it is. Yeah, he played last night in the junior varsity game. And
so that's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for Christiansburg. Once again, they run that triple motion, and here comes Snell. And they get Snell at the line of scrimmage, and they get him down. He got maybe a yard, but boy, good pursuit by the Blacksburg defense over there. The 45-yard line would be 3rd down and 5 for Christiansburg.
I tell you what, they hit him about a yard deep in the backfield, and 2 or 3 other guys hit him, and he still wouldn't go down. I mean, he's just a big old strong runner.
He's a senior, and as I said at the beginning of the game, Virginia Tech is definitely looking at that young man. They may ask him to walk on if he will.
Another big 3rd down here early in the second half.
Yep, 3rd down and 5. 45-yard line, number 2 coming out here wide to the right. That's Zach Davis. Everybody else in tight. 3 guys in the backfield. There's Augustine in motion. Here's Price back to pass. They got double coverage on the short pass. Now they're going over the middle. It's complete. Zach Snell went down to get it. First down at the Blacksburg 42-yard line. It was not Snell. It was Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson, backside slot coming across the middle of the field. It's running wide open.
Well, the first option was covered. We had 2 guys on the little swing pass out here.
Hey, and 58's got his helmet on. Looks like he's getting ready to come back in the game, too. That's good news for that Blacksburg defense.
He does have his helmet back on. He was just there. He's going in right now.
Yep.
On first down, Alardo's back in, and here comes the young man who we just talked about coming out quickly, just in time. And here's Price with the ball. Going to throw again. Over the middle he goes. Completed pass, and that is number 2, Zach Davis. Did the ball come out? No, he's just trying to tackle him. Okay.
Just trying to get him down.
31-yard line, first down. That was just a little look-in pass. And it will be a first down for Christiansburg at the 31-yard line of Blacksburg. Just underway here in the second half.
Yep,
17-10, Christiansburg on top, and this is what we talked about, Chris. If they score first here in the second half, that's going to really be difficult for Blacksburg.
Yeah, it makes it tough on you when you get down by multiple scores, and then you want your kids to hang in there and believe that they can win this football game. So, very important drive here to start the second half.
Kevin Thompson wide left for Christiansburg. Once again, they have the wing backs and the fullback, Zach Snell. Here's Price. Actually, he hands off. That was Augustine, and he barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job by Sam Robinson over there to string that thing to the boundary. And then, who is that, Devin Brodkin coming up from the corner on run support. Yeah, good job there.
No gain, 2nd and 10. That was a handoff to Augustine, that little jet sweep, and it didn't work.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
Got another update. Giles just scored on Radford. It's 21-14 Giles over Radford.
That's a good football game.
Yep, it is.
As this one is.
Yep.
17-10. Christiansburg on top, just starting the second half. They took the opening kickoff, started at their own 40. They're down to the Blacksburg 31. 2nd and 10. Here's Jordan Price. Hands off up the middle. Snell. And Snell is still running. Look out. He's got one man to beat. Do they get him down? Yes, they do. Down to the inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Christiansburg. I think they're going to mark it about the 8.
Yeah, that's fullback coming up inside. That's where you really got to count on your defensive linemen to take care of the inside because they're so quick out on the corners. And Snell just runs it up inside on a fullback trap and bounces it outside, and there he goes.
I think we're going to see a steady diet of Zach Snell here in the second half.
Well, how could you blame him?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it's pretty basic, too. Just dive play, belly play, right up the gut. Snell again, right up the gut. He breaks a couple tackles. He's in the end zone. Did he get there? He's very close. I don't know. He didn't make it.
No.
He stopped short. He's about the 1-inch line is where he ended up.
Yep.
I was waiting for the official to make the official sign. He never did, so he stopped short.
Yep. Hit him in the backfield, and he's just too strong. He just broke that tackle and kept on going. 27-14, Cave Spring over Hidden Valley, another River Ridge District score.
2nd down and goal from the 1. The only hope here for Blacksburg is a turnover. Maybe they can pop the ball loose.
Yeah, we need one of those fumbles right
Corey
here.
King is coming in, and Corbin Hendricks is coming out. And look for Jordan Price just to keep the ball here. He does not. He gives it to Snell. And Snell, does he get in? No, he didn't get in. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
At the last second, he ducked his head in across the goal line. And so now Christiansburg has a 2-score lead. For the first time tonight, they have put some distance between themselves and Blacksburg. But the good news is there's still plenty of time left.
Right.
Blacksburg has to come back and show that they're not going to lay down. Somebody just threw something over the edge. Looked like a play chart book, something. A play page come from the top where the coaches are. Anyway, Jake Hamley is on for the extra point attempt with 8:05 left to go. The ball is down. The kick is up. And let's see.
It's good.
It's good.
The kick is good.
8:05 left to go. Our score, Christiansburg 24, Blacksburg 10.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to like this place. No one is going to bother me here. Yeah, this is the spot. The kind of spot a nice piece of trash like me could get used to. Yeah, I'm going to be here a while. Hey, where are you going?
To the river.
Nice. Whoa, what's going on? Where are you taking me? No, not there. Not in there. Dude.
Pick it up, Blacksburg.
What's that smell?
We're back live here at Bill Brown Stadium. Bill McChain, Chris Lucas. 8:05 left to go in the third quarter. Christiansburg takes the opening kickoff in the second half. They drive 60 yards, and they get a touchdown. So Blacksburg now will get their first chance at it here in the second half. And as Chris described, very unique situation. They have 2 kickoff guys. Jake Hamley's the short guy, and Jonathan Galante's the long guy. They'll both approach the ball. You don't know till the last second who's going to kick it. It will be Hamley. He kicks it down to Luke Grant. Down near the 10-yard line. Luke's back to the 15, the 20. 25-yard line. Cuts it up inside, and that's about where he's going to get hit, right at the 25-yard line.
Okay, you got to get your offense to answer the call now. That's key. It's critical right here. You got to stay close to them. You know what I'm saying? And make them continue to play tight, and hopefully they keep causing, the turnovers and so forth that they've had. So very important drive here for the Bruin offense.
Austin Hanks coming on with the offense. Corey King will come on. Also, number 11, Kyle Birch. Parker Robertson will be out on this particular play. Looks like they're going to go with 4 wides. Down by 2 scores, why not? Ryan Sims will be in the backfield. Austin Hanks will be under center to take the snap. And yes, we have 4 wide receivers for Blacksburg, 2 on each side. Hanks is going to go straight ahead with that little quarterback keeper play, and he got a couple yards. He actually got 3 or 4 yards up to the 29-yard line.
Yep. Just trying to split between those stunting linebackers coming inside in that 3-stack defense.
Yeah, so got some room now a little bit. 2nd down and 6, very manageable 2nd down for Blacksburg. And here's the other thing, Chris. Right now, you don't want to give the ball back to Christiansburg anytime soon.
Right.
You want to keep the ball, move methodically down the field, and if you can, get some points on the board.
Absolutely.
Keep your defense on the sideline. Keep their offense on the sideline. And again, Coach Chris sends a new set of offensive receivers in the game. Parker Robertson is back in on 2nd and 6. Austin Hanks pitches back to Ryan Sims. He turns the corner. He's got some room. Still going. He's about 2 yards short of a first down. It'll be 3rd down and either 2 or 3, depending on where they mark the ball. And keep this in mind. We see a lot of slipping and sliding down there. It is wet. We did have a lot of rain last night, and that field is wet.
Yeah, the field was very wet, especially right there in that particular area where they're at. It's worn out a whole lot between about the 25-yard line towards the field house side up to about the 45-yard line, and then in spotty in other places. So tough footing out there right now.
Because when Ryan Sims went to make his cut, he slipped and lost a lot of momentum. Give him credit. He did get positive yardage. 3rd down and 3 for Blacksburg at their own 33-yard line. Here we go. Hanks to the fullback, Del Percio. He's
close.
Very close to a first down. I think he got it.
Yep, about where they're spotting
Looks
it.
like where they're coming in. He's got the first down. Yeah, they're moving the chains. Big first down for Blacksburg. Coming back after that Christiansburg score, 24-10, the Blue Demons lead, but Blacksburg picks up a first down, their first of the second half, and they have it at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's just power football right there. 2 tights for Blacksburg's offense, and Christiansburg had 8 people almost down on the line of scrimmage in the box.
And remember, Joey Del Percio is only 5'7", 155. It's not like he's a big bruising fullback.
Yeah.
I think mainly they can't find the little guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Blacksburg trying to strike back after the Christiansburg score. Here's King in motion across the backfield. Austin Hanks back to pass. He got outside the linebacker. He's got some time. He throws for Luke Grant.
Job.
Luke went down and caught it. First down at the 48, 47-yard line. Good job by Luke Grant. Good job by Austin Hanks.
Yep.
Problem is, if Luke can keep his feet, he's running another 20 yards.
Yeah. It was a good comeback route there by Luke. Austin broke containment, got outside on the pocket right there, and laid a nice pass in there to Luke for the first down.
See, and again, these linebackers are having trouble getting traction. They try to change direction, and they slip. And Austin Hanks got the edge, and you're right, he could have run or passed.
Yeah, he had plenty of real estate in front of him to run.
So Blacksburg is doing exactly what they need to do. Keep the ball away from Christiansburg and try to get some points on the board. They still have a ways to go, but they got a first down. New set of downs. 47-yard line. Hanks straight ahead. That was Corbin Hendricks, and he didn't get very far. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
No, put too much penetration
Lost
there.
a yard, yeah. Corbin Hendricks was the ball carrier. Ryan Sims played the first half. Looks like Corbin's going to get some snaps during the second half at tailback.
Yep. Salem 35, Pulaski County 14 now.
Hendricks the ball carrier.
Other River Ridge District scores.
Once again, we thank Jared back at the station for passing those along. The magic of text. Chris is just looking at his phone and getting a text message.
That come from Carrie Lucas listening to us at home. She's probably on Twitter keeping up with the scores for us.
And here we go. Hanks rolling out. He's hit as he throws, and that one sailed wide. Number 32 had pressure in the backfield. That was Irvin Buchanan.
Yep. We hadn't said his name too much tonight. He's an all-state defensive tackle left over from last year's Christiansburg team, and really good defensive tackle.
5'8", 226, and that's the first time we called his name tonight.
Yeah, we haven't talked much about him tonight. So big Adam Vaughn over there may be doing a good job keeping him contained and blocking him.
3rd down and 11. Blacksburg was moving the ball, and all of a sudden they bogged down a little bit. We need a big play here from Austin Hanks or somebody. Need another first down. Clock stopped with 4:44 left in the third. Luke Grant and Colin Ball are on the near side. Up top, we've got Corey King and Birch at wide receiver. Austin Hanks gets a direct snap, and it's a good one this time. He's got time. He throws over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Air-mailed it, looking for number 7 who was open, Colin Ball, but it was nearly intercepted by number 11, Mark Gernard, back there to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, I mean he was open. Austin just hung that ball out there, and again he's going to have to learn. You know, he's only a sophomore, but he's got to thread the needle on that pass right there and get it in the hands of his receiver where he can make a play. Hey, here's an interesting score: Northside 14. Lord Botetourt 14 in the fourth quarter.
Lord Botetourt without a coach. Tater Benson goes down with a serious knee injury, and they're playing their hearts out probably for Tater tonight. Alderson with a kick. Going to kick it away, and it's a good kick. It's going to hit the 30.
Stop.
It's going to. Then they're going to try to run it back. They pick it up. That's
Here
is that
it comes.
Snell. No, that's
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. Good play by Cam Johnson because they would have had the ball back at the 26-yard line. He runs it up to the 40.
Yep.
Yep. Number 21, Cam Johnson, made a nice play on the ball. Good kick by Alderson, but Johnson returned it to the 40. And this is exactly where they started the last time they had the ball. They went 60 yards in about 5 plays.
Right. Yeah. 24-10. You really got to hang in there right here.
You got to hope for a turnover. Somebody needs to make a play.
Yeah.
Or you just need to get the ball back quickly. Can't let them get too many more first downs. Tall assignment, but Blacksburg has played well tonight. Christiansburg is finally trying to grind something out here. Hadn't been easy for him. Jordan Price, the backup quarterback, waiting for the snap. Here's Augustine in motion. They're going to give it to Snell. Snell gets around the corner. Grant's trying to chase him, and he's got one man to beat. They get him down at about the 30-yard line or maybe 26-yard line. First down. Zach Snell goes 10, 20, 25, 26 yards on that carry.
Yep, they make it look so easy, too.
See where they spot the ball. Looks like right outside the 30, 31-yard line. They're going to spot it. You know, when he runs by Luke Grant, that tells me that he's very fast.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now.
It looked like Luke was running in
it looked like Luke was running in mud, yeah, which probably was over there, but still. I'm telling you, Zach Snell is not only is he fast, he's very strong.
Yeah.
Hard to bring down in the open field.
Big. Dad was a player at Virginia Tech. I think went to the NFL and played for the Seahawks.
And this is Cam Johnson coming this way, trying to get the edge. He does, turns the corner. They get him down, but not before he gets down inside the 25-yard line. Got about 8 yards on the carry. And the clock continues to move inside 4 minutes now in the third quarter. This is what we were afraid of, Chris.
Yep.
Christiansburg just starting to power it down the field now.
Yep, running the jets and running the fullback inside. Look for him to come back with the jet sweep now back the other way. That's what they like to do.
It kind of makes you wonder where this was in the first half.
Right. Yep. Probably that halftime talk maybe cut the switch on.
Second down and 3 from the 24-yard line of Blacksburg. 24-10. Christiansburg in the lead, and they've got the ball and they're moving. And I go inside with Snell again. He's in the backfield. He's ran over a Blacksburg player. Here's 3 more that get him down. Great pursuit. Who was it he ran? Was that Del Percio?
That's Hendricks, the freshman.
Oh, boy.
Great job by Corbin. He saw the play coming, and he stepped right up in there and nailed Snell. And for the first time, we saw somebody actually knock Snell backwards.
Yeah, Snell took a step back and just went the other way. Yeah. And Hendricks came out of the game. He may have got dinged a little bit.
Yeah, and here's Alardo back on the sidelines again, too. So now we're down 2 linebackers. He's
trying. You know what? He's got the heart of a lion. He's taking his gloves off. He may be done.
His helmet.
Yeah. Third down and 2. This is huge for Blacksburg right here. Price gets the snap. He's going to throw for it. He's out in the flat. He's got a completed pass. Look out. Number 2's running for the end zone. He's going to score.
Yeah.
That is Zach Davis, 6'3", 175. And Jordan Price hit him right on the numbers.
Yeah. He sure did.
Yeah, Marcus Alardo sitting on the bench. He doesn't look like he's coming back.
No.
So Christiansburg shows that they can get it done either way, on the ground or through the air. And that time, Jordan Price, nice pass, nice catch, touchdown, Christiansburg. Jake Hamley's on for the extra point attempt. This will make it 31-10 if he hits it. Ball's down, the kick is up, and the kick looks pretty good. And it is. Timeout on the field with a score. Christiansburg 31, Blacksburg 10.
My name is Pat Boyle, and I volunteer here at Valley Interfaith Child Care Center. This is a place where families can send their children and be guaranteed a good education for them, a good environment, nurturing environment, and healthy foods, and it's very affordable. Families can feel very comfortable leaving their children here, and that's how it benefits our community all around. Why do I volunteer? Well, I feel very passionate about kids, and I feel like we are our brother's keepers, and if I could spend the rest of my retired life helping people, that's what I'm going to do. I have a hard time explaining living united. It's so easy, though. It's just what it is, live united. Everybody works together for the good of the whole. And like anything else, that's the best way to get stuff done.
Together as one, we'll be stronger in every way.
Back live at Bill Brown Stadium. Christiansburg getting ready to kick off. Ryan Sims is deep and in the middle for Blacksburg. It will be Hamley. Kicking off, it will be Luke Grant, returning it from the 5-yard line. He's out to the 10, the 15, the 20. He didn't make the 20. He's hit the 19-yard line and downed by number 3. That was a good tackle by Joey Augustine down there for Christiansburg. And so Blacksburg, for the first time tonight, will start inside their 20-yard line. 19-yard lines where they'll mark it.
A couple more scores north side now. 21-14 over Lord Botetourt. Patrick Henry 14, William Fleming nothing. That's a final. Giles 21, Radford 17 late in the fourth.
Wow, that's Giles and Radford. That's a little bit of surprise, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. That's always a rivalry game too.
Yeah, I mean that's one of those flip a coin games.
All right, first down for Blacksburg, 19-yard line. Austin Hanks at the controls. Ryan Sims back in at tailback. Austin's back to pass, throws incomplete, looking for number 16, Brett Alderson. No, that can't be right. That was David Hirsch, number 17. No, number 15. I was close. 15, not 16, Bill. David Hirsch. Anyway, the ball sailed out of bounds, 2nd and 10.
It's been a long year.
It's been a long year, and that's a long way over there.
That's way
it's dark
over there.
Yeah. So it's hard to see that far.
Yeah, the stands aren't built right on the field like most places you go to here because this stadium is for soccer and for football.
We're 40 yards away from the field over here. I didn't think of that. I was wondering why I was having so much trouble.
That's what we'll say it is. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, it's pretty far back. You're right. 2nd and 10. Hanks. Look out. Screen pass, and they got that sniffed out.
Snell read that one in a hurry.
Snell was all the way there. Almost got there before the ball did. It was Corey King getting tackled at the 10-yard line. And that's a big loss on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about, 17 yards to go here.
And see, here's what I was talking about early in the game about getting down by multiple scores.
King's shaking up.
Yeah, the bounce in our steps, has left us now. And now, they look twice as fast in the second half as they did in the first half.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just you just got to keep your kids, keep the faith in them and keep playing hard.
That's all you can do. Handoff goes to Ryan Sims. He's got some running room. Good job by Ryan up across the 20 to the 22. So at least it's manageable now on 4th down. Alderson will have some room to kick.
Yep.
That's a good call. Little sweep out of the backfield. Can't call it a jet sweep, but it was a power sweep to the left. 1:32 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and Brett Alderson is on to punt. And Christiansburg sends back their twin safeties, Johnson and Augustine, right.
Yep.
Augustine is number 3. Johnson's number 21.
Both of them can fly.
I know. We've seen them. Alderson, good kick. Good high spiral, tail down. It's going to be hard to catch. Well, they didn't. Somebody touched it. It was a Blacksburg player, and they're going to down it right about the 47-yard line. Boy, that was really scary for Christiansburg because there were 2 guys right there when the ball came down. It almost hit him.
Yeah, I mean, Augustine went up there like he was going to catch it, and all of a sudden he just let it bounce right in front of him.
Well, the ball came down nose down. That's very difficult to catch it when it does that, and so they just didn't even want to mess with it.
Well, and we've talked about Alderson all year. Left-footed kicker, the ball spins differently, and he kicks it way up in the air.
That's right.
He gets great hang time. Doesn't necessarily get a whole lot of yards on it, but his hang time's really good. And right there it seemed like that bothered Augustine a little bit.
So, again, Christiansburg gets the short field. Not that they need it.
Right.
They got it at the Blacksburg 45-yard line, and the only thing that's going to slow them down right now looks like is a turnover. They need to make some kind of mistake, give Blacksburg some energy out there.
Yeah, we got to get our life back.
Yeah. Here we go. Price. Oh, the ball's on the ground. That's one thing that's on the ground again. And
Snell picks it up.
Now we've got a flag. Snell picks it up, and now they got Snell back at the 44-yard line, but there is a flag down on the play.
I think that's the beanbag from the fumble.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. That's a beanbag. No flag, and just a big mistake by Christiansburg, just what we were talking about.
Yeah.
They lost 10 yards on that play.
Wow, that ball fumbled, and then Price picked it up, and he fumbled it again, and we
Snell
almost
picked it up.
caught it in the air, but Snell snatched it, and man.
That ball was flying around, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like a rugby
That's just too bad. Blacksburg couldn't have fallen on it because they had a chance. So the ball's back at the 48-yard line. It's 2nd down, a loss of 7, 2nd and 17 for Christiansburg. Price back to pass.
Play action.
He's got all kinds of receivers. He's going to throw it way downfield. It's going to be incomplete. Who was that?
That's Irvin Buchanan, the
Was that
fullback.
Buchanan? I was wondering why he was running so slow.
Way down the field.
Yeah.
That's a big boy running down the field right
That's
there.
exactly who it was. That's called your tackle eligible,
Yeah,
folks.
good kid, good athlete, though. Really good player for Christiansburg. I think he was first team All Group AA state last year as a defensive tackle, and there he's an all-state defensive tackle playing wide receiver and running 40 yards down the field.
Number 32, Irvin Buchanan, 5'8", 226. He even stretched out and dove for the ball. What an effort.
I
at the
tell you
20-yard
what,
line.
he looks a whole lot bigger than 226.
Third down. Sorry, second down and 17. No, it has to be third down, doesn't it?
Let's see. They fumbled on first down, incomplete pass on second, so yes, it should be third, and there's, 7 seconds left to go in the quarter?
Yeah, but look, it says second there and second on the scoreboard.
They took the penalty.
Oh,
there was a penalty? Oh, okay, I didn't see the penalty.
Okay, well, I didn't either. I didn't see a flag.
I did not see a flag. I did not see the call. Was it holding? Is that what it was?
Had to be.
Yeah, okay. It was holding penalty on Christiansburg. I apologize. Did not see that, so it is second down. Second and 27, and yeah, right, Chris, 7 seconds on the clock. This will be the last play of the third quarter, most likely.
Keep them pinned. We
We
can't
got
let
a
them out
clean
of this
jersey. Tonda Carter, number 12, is wide to the right, and they're looking for Tonda. He's a big kid. Price got away. Here he comes up the middle, and somebody needs to tackle him, and they don't. And he's going to get almost up to the. He got to where it's going to be third down and about 8.
Yeah,
all the way up to the 40 or 42-yard line.
Eli Kessner had him for about a 7-yard loss back there in the backfield, and he breaks it and then breaks 2 or 3 more tackles.
But that's the last play of the third quarter. We got 1 quarter left. Our score, Christiansburg 31, Blacksburg 10.
My name is Margot Thompson, and I volunteer because when you live in a community, I think that part of living in that community is giving back to that community. I volunteered for the clinic for 24 years. If everybody tried it once, I think that they would find they wanted to come back. It would just make a much friendlier, happier, healthier community in every way. The free clinic, over the years that I've been a part of it, has grown by leaps and bounds, and I'm amazed at the size of it and consequently the expense of keeping it running. The free clinic benefits from the United Way because of the amount of funding that comes from the United Way. Their support of us is tremendous.
Together as one, we'll be stronger in every way.
Back live here at Bill Brown Stadium, we do have an injury. It's number 64, Adam Vaught. We're not sure how he got hurt, but he's still down on the field being attended to. He's on one knee right now. And, Chris, you've got the third quarter stats there.
The numbers are now starting to pile up a little bit for Christiansburg. They've had 40 offensive plays for a total of 294 yards. Blacksburg's run 42 plays for a total of 58 yards. 14 first downs for Christiansburg, 5 for Blacksburg. Time of possession now is about evened up again, 18.52 for Blacksburg, 17.05 for Christiansburg. Christiansburg's 3 of 7 on third down conversions, 1 of 11 for Blacksburg. Fourth down conversions, Christiansburg's 1 of 1, 2 of 4 for Blacksburg. Rushing, Snell now has 12 carries for 113 yards for Christiansburg. Goss has 6 for 49 yards, and Johnson has 4 for 29 yards. For Blacksburg, Ryan Sims has 11 carries for 25 yards, and Del Percio 6 for 16 yards.
So there you go. We have 1 quarter left. 2011 season is winding down here for a lot of teams, and there's a lot of teams who will be going to the playoffs starting next week. Christiansburg will go, but they won't play next week. They'll get a bye. And we are switching sides of the field now. A little bit of confusion, but now everybody's going, getting on the right side. So Christiansburg will be going from right to left. They're going towards the concession stand area where the big gold B is on the bank.
Couple of quick scores. Giles final 21-17 over Radford. Northside and Lower Botetourt are tied at 21.
Third down and 7 for the Blue Demons. Here we go. Zach Snell, the ball carrier. He's knocked down short of the first down, and you got to believe on fourth down they'll probably go for it because it's inside the 30.
Sure. And you know what? That's
inside the 40, sorry.
That's a great play by Luke Grant coming up on run support from the corner, and he's taking on a kid that's very strong, very fast in the open field. And we've seen him all year long, and maybe we haven't said enough about him, but Luke Grant's just a great open field tackle right there and a great open field tackler himself.
Fourth down and 2 for this powerful Christiansburg offense. offense, and another chance for Blacksburg to come up with a big stop, something that they're going to remember if they could do it for a long time.
Yeah, look, going wide to the wide side of the field over there with Snell. He's lined up on this side.
Price is the quarterback. Direct snap as always. It's going to be Johnson. He's going to get the first down and get him out of bounds inside the 30.
Yep, Gauze on to the short side.
That was Gauze, sorry.
Yep.
Daquan Gauze.
Jet sweep. Again, Marcus.
All the backs wear 20s on their. It's just, now they're all muddy.
They're dirty.
So good luck trying to figure out who's got the ball, but it was Gauze.
Yeah, and again, we're seeing Alardo sitting on the bench down here. He's out. Adam Vault's out. We've got several defensive starters now out of the game for the Bruins.
30-yard line, first down for Christiansburg. We're in the final quarter, 31-10. Christiansburg leading Blacksburg. 14 just came into the game. I don't know who that is. Number 4, I'm sorry. That's the quarterback, Jordan Price. So Jordan Price has Zach Snell right behind him, and he's got the 2 wing backs. Let's see who gets the ball here. And the ball's on the ground again, but Price gets it, and now he's rolling out. And now he's being chased, and he's being tackled, but he got the pass away anyway, and they got, it looks like, another first down, a completed pass to 21, Cam Johnson.
Yep. Joel Hunter.
Price had, was it Robinson right on him or Hunter?
It's Hunter, wasn't it?
And now somebody's limping for Blacksburg. Is that Del Percio? Yeah, it's Del Percio limping, and he's the guy that's in there for Alardo.
Yeah, we're almost out of linebackers.
It is a first down for Christiansburg on that pass play. The ball spotted just outside the 20-yard line. It's called the 21-yard line. That's right on the 20. Again, way across the field from where we are. We're trying our best, folks. Jordan Price has gone the whole way at quarterback in relief of Brendan Motley, who's out injured. Handoff goes to Cam Johnson, and he gets down inside the 15-yard line. Got about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Luke Grant came up to make the play. Parker Robertson was there.
Yeah, right now they're just working on this very young and small Blacksburg defense. Jack Hale's in there, and let's see, 77 Adam Payton's in there now. A lot of injuries.
Second down and 4 for Christiansburg. Price taking the direct snap as always. He's got the ball. He's rolling out after the fake. He's going to throw it for the end zone. It's going to be knocked away. Good play.
Great job.
Twice he put the ball, he knocked it away. Who was that down there?
Brodkin. Yep.
Devin Brodkin. Defensive stop. They were going for the touchdown pass, and again, guess who was the intended receiver?
Yeah, Big Irvin.
It was Irvin again, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're trying to get him. It looks like they're trying hard to get him a touchdown.
Third down and 4 yards to go.
Brodkin actually tipped that ball twice.
Irvin Buchanan was the intended receiver, and Brodkin tipped it twice because it looked like after the first time Buchanan would have a shot at it, and he tipped it again and made it an incomplete pass. It's third down and 4 from the 15-yard line.
Yep, in typical Pulaski fashion, they're doing the same thing again. They're trying to make a comeback on Salem. That's a 35-20 game down there now.
And Brodkin, the guy that made the play, just came out of the game. He's shaken up. Now we've got a whistle and maybe a timeout.
Yeah, timeout Blacksburg.
Yep, Blacksburg with a timeout because Brodkin came off late. He's shaken up after that play, and I'm not even sure they have enough guys out there.
Yeah, they don't. Coach Sheeler's very upset. He's hollering at his freshman there. Freshman went on the field.
Hendricks wasn't on the field. Second time tonight they've had to call a timeout because Hendricks wasn't on the field.
Yeah.
We'll keep it right here, by the way. I know our buddy back at the studio is scrambling, but we're going to keep it right here. 9:32 left to go. And at the end of the game, we're going to review all of our players of the week, players of the night, players of the game. We're going to call most valuable players for each game. We're going to go through the whole season and give them credit one more time, and just pay tribute to this Blacksburg team who never quit, who never really mailed it in this year. They played every down, every play with all of their heart this year, and that's something to be proud of.
Absolutely. And again, you know, we're talking about this football team and this football program. It's a lot of young football players playing right here now, and we've talked about things that we've got to get worked out. One of the things I know that Coach is really concerned about is these kids don't have a place to lift weights and to get strong, and, you know, strength anymore in high school athletics is a big key to having a successful program and so forth. And with the gym collapse at the old high school and being displaced and put where they are, there's just no weight room facility for them. And, you know, there's some things that we've really got to get worked out and get this program back to where it was and get these kids playing hard.
Here's Christiansburg going right up the middle. That's got to be Snell. Can't really see. Yep, Zach Snell.
Yeah, he's got the first down.
Got the first
too.
down. And then you look down the sideline, you see Alardo.
Yeah.
You see Adam Vaught. You see Ben Rudd. You see all these players that are injured, but not even in the game.
Yeah, can't play.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of the JV kids playing this season already anyhow, where they had already been pulled up from the junior varsity football team, and now you've got a whole bunch of youngsters out there.
Yeah, and there's Linkus too on crutches over here.
Yeah, that's Dinger right
Dinger,
there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Linkus
But
was
Linkus
already
is not
out.
even, he's already out. There's a good defensive play. They got him in the backfield. Whistle sounds. That was Snell again, but that time he did not make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, Jack Hale meeting him in the hole right there, and again, Jack Hale's another sophomore going against a senior that's looking to go to D1 college somewhere. So that's what we've matched up against all year long.
Yep. Okay, so it's 2nd down and 8 for Christiansburg. Clock inside 9 minutes now. Christiansburg already leads 31-10, trying to get more. Jordan Price is the quarterback. He'll get the direct snap, and he's going to roll out. He's going to give the ball to Johnson. He turns the corner. Got some yards. Let's see if he picked up the first down.
It was 3rd and goal. So.
Oh, it's 3rd and goal. Okay.
Yeah. 3rd and goal from about the 5.
Yeah, that was 2nd and goal. It's now 3rd and goal, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3rd and goal from the 5. Here comes somebody else limping off. Is that Jack Hale?
That's Jack Hale.
Now he's limping off.
Yep, we're running out of people in a hurry.
72's going in defensively, and that's got to be another JV
Yeah,
player,
that's another JV kid.
Here
That's
comes number 10 coming in the game, Josh Hefta, and there's Corbin Hendricks coming in.
72.
Fiorda.
3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Let's see what Christiansburg dials up here. Oh, the ball's loose again in the backfield. And Price fell on it before we could get there, but he lost about 10 yards. It'll be 4th and goal from the 14-yard line.
Yep, 72. That's Tyler Fiorda. He's
He just
the
came in the game.
JV defensive tackle that played last night. I mean, that's how many kids are down hurt right now.
Coach Chris just throwing everything out there he can. 4th down and goal. Let's see if they're going to send the field goal kicker on. So Christiansburg's going to go for 3 here. Tyler Morgan will be the holder. Jake Hamley is the field goal kicker. This will be about a 30-yard attempt for Hamley. This is well within his range. Left-footed kicker. Ball is down. It is up. Enough distance. Is it good enough?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is. Looked like it was, again, pretty far to the right, but it's good. So, timeout on the field with the score, Christiansburg 34, Blacksburg 10.
Dude! Dude!
Dude!
Dude, pick it up.
Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Pick it up, Blacksburg.
Back live here at Bill Brown Stadium. Bill McChain, Chris Lucas, 7:22 left to go in the football game, 34-10. Blacksburg kept Christiansburg out of the end zone that time. Another sloppy job of ball handling by the quarterback Jordan Price. And now again Christiansburg will be kicking off. And it will be Hamley kicking off. It's high and it's deep. It'll be Luke Grant at the 19-yard line. He's at the 20, 25. Turns upfield to the 30, still going. 35-yard line. Luke Grant did a good job of getting up to the 37-yard line. Nice return by the young man who is a senior playing his final game tonight for Blacksburg. You got to start thinking about player of the game, Coach.
Yep.
Kind of leading right now towards our quarterback. He's played a heck of a game, I think.
Yeah. You'd like to see
Austin
one
Hanks.
of those older guys too in there. I know
That's true.
Eli Kessner's been in that middle rooting and beating and banging both offensively and defensively. You know, he's
nice
had a
to
great
get to a
year
senior
on
too, wouldn't
defense, and you know, it'd be really good to get one of those guys. You know, one of those awards.
Well, you know,
when they
Kessner
play.
wasn't he our player of the last week?
Was he our player?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So, but we'll take a look at it when we get down to the end of the game. First down for Blacksburg at the 37-yard line. Austin Hanks, the quarterback. Ryan Sims, the tailback. Sims play action pass. Hanks going to throw a little screen pass to Del Percio. They do complete it. Unfortunately, it was a loss of a couple on the play.
Yeah.
It was a late developing screen play, and Christiansburg was all over.
Yeah, there's Irvin Buchanan again. You know, we've been mentioning his name a whole lot more here in the second half, and again, I've said it a couple times. He was an All-State defensive tackle last year. He sniffed that out, ran down Joey Del Percio from the back, and made a tackle for the loss.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 after that completed pass for a loss. Austin Hanks did a nice job of waiting as long as he could, but Del Percio had nowhere to go once he received the football. So we got 2 wide receivers to the right side, and then we've got Del Percio and Hanks, or Sims in the backfield behind Hanks.
Double pass.
Yep, double pass. And we got the ball incomplete, trying to get it to Del Percio. That was Phoenix Cole.
Now he's hurt.
Yeah, he really got banged up. Phoenix Cole was rolling right with the ball, and of course he's a quarterback, so he could throw the ball, and the intended receiver was Joey Del Percio, and he got hammered right about the 50-yard line. He's still down on the field.
Yeah, Phoenix is holding his stomach too, where he just got popped.
We'll be lucky if we have enough players to finish the game at this point. Boy, it's tough.
And you know, and again, I hate to keep harping on it, but
Del Percio's up.
The kids don't have a weight room, you know, and it's hard to compete against the physical and athletic ability of all the schools that we play in the competition level on our schools.
I'll give Blacksburg credit, Chris. They're still trying to make plays.
Yep.
I mean, you don't see any quitting these kids. They know what the score is. They know what the situation is, but they're out there trying every play to do everything they can to try to get some points on the board. So Luke Grant now and Colin Ball are wide to the right. Looks like Steinspring and Corey King are over there on the left side, and Austin Hanks is in the shotgun. He gets a good snap. He's got some time. He's looking downfield. He's throwing downfield. He's got Luke Grant wide open. First down if he doesn't give up too much ground. He's got the first down. Forward progress will be marked at the 50-yard line. And so Luke Grant and Austin Hanks, pretty lethal combination tonight for Blacksburg.
Yep.
Luke Grant now, I think, would have to be in the running for player of the game. He's caught some passes, scored a touchdown for Blacksburg. Scored the only touchdown for Blacksburg. Steinspring and Grant now will be wide to the right. They're going to send Colin Ball and looks like Corey King out to the left side. Now it's just Corey King, only single receiver left side. Here's Ryan Sims up the middle, got some room. Oh, good tackle. Looked like he had a lot of running room, and then somebody for Christiansburg on defense came up to make the play.
Ryan Sims, the ball carrier.
Yeah, but you know, again, no quit.
That was number 6 who made the defense. That was Kevin Thompson who came up to make the tackle. Yeah, gain of 3 second and 7 for Christiansburg at the 47-yard line for Blacksburg, 47-yard line of Christiansburg. So Blacksburg now trying to move down the field and at least get something going and get more points on the board here at the fourth quarter. Austin Hanks back to pass again, looking over the middle again. The ball's tipped. Is it intercepted?
I believe it was, yeah.
Yep, intercepted by number 50. That's Adam Scott who picked it off. Pretty sure it was number 50.
Is that Luke Grant down too?
Yeah, it was Luke Grant. Well, Luke Grant was the intended receiver, and he's down, yeah. Looks like he may have a cramp.
Yeah.
Interception for Christiansburg.
I'll tell you what, Jordan Hanks gave it his all tonight. He was trying to hit those receivers. Grant was open. Grant's coming off now, and he's not going to be able to play defense because he's cramped.
Yeah.
So they're sending in, let's see, number 10 is back in the game. That's Josh Hefta.
Yeah. Daniel Steinspring.
Yeah, Luke Grant's got cramps, no question. He's played both ways all night long, and he's cramped up. He's laying down on the sideline getting assistance.
Right.
So Christiansburg now with 5:39 left to go in the game will get it first down at their own 47-yard line, and they're going to stay with Jordan Price at quarter. Now they got a new quarterback. Number 5 is the new quarterback. That would be Justin Dunford. And because of the new quarterback and a little confusion, we have a timeout. Coach Tim Cromer is going to talk to his players, and that'll give Luke Grant a chance to maybe work out the cramps. We'll keep it right here, Chris. And before I forget, first time you and I worked together, it's been a long season, but it's still been fun working with you. And,
I enjoyed it.
And we'll hopefully be able to maybe do this again next year. We'll see how it works out. But Christiansburg has a lot of bright things in the future. They really do. A lot of good young players. They're losing some good players tonight, but they've got some players. Alardo's coming back.
Parker
Robertson will be back. Yep. Carson Wise, the place kicker.
Yep.
And Austin Hanks obviously will be pretty firmly entrenched. He'll be battling Phoenix Cole for that starting quarterback position, I'm sure.
Well, and again, Austin he's a competitor.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's going to go out there and battle you.
C.J. Linkus will be back.
Yep, C.J.'s back. There's a lot of them. I mean, they've had to play a lot of young players.
Adam Vaught. Right. Ryan Sims. That's right. Ryan's a sophomore. So, you know, a lot of these guys, they're getting valuable playing time right now. I'll tell you that. Number 11 is carrying the ball for Christiansburg. Not sure who that is, but he's still going down the sideline. They finally get him out of bounds. That is Mark Gennard.
Yeah. I tell you, we saw this out of Hidden Valley last year. Hidden Valley had a lot of young kids playing. They had a sophomore quarterback, a freshman tailback, a lot of young linemen, and they made a commitment, in the off season to get stronger, and they did. And look at what a difference they've made, from last year to this year.
Yeah. So Justin Dunford's the new Christiansburg quarterback, and you're right. Depth is the key now. And obviously, Blacksburg doesn't have a lot of depth, and that's showing tonight with the injury situation and a team that's just really tired. The defense has been on the field a long time. Here's a handoff up the middle. Christiansburg basically running their second team offense now. Well, Augustine actually still in the game.
Yeah, Augustine's still in there, and a lot of there's several of their first linemen.
That was Buchanan, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Buchanan's still in.
That's a load right there.
Absolutely. This is the time of the game where if you're Coach Cromer, though, you got to be real careful because the last thing you need to do is get injuries going into the playoffs.
Yeah, Buchanan 5'8", 226. Chris swears he's at least 240.
He's a load.
You're right, though. You got to be thinking playoffs if you're Christiansburg. Let's not get anybody banged up. That's probably why we've got some. That could be another touchdown.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 11 is going to run it into the end zone.
Yep.
That is a touchdown, and that is Mark Gennard, or whatever.
Garnett.
Yeah. Garnett is his name, and he scored a touchdown for Christiansburg.
Yeah. Jet sweep over there on the far side. He just turned the corner, and there was nobody left.
So it's 40-10 now. And extra point attempt coming by Jake Hamley.
Jake Hamley to attempt the point after.
Sure looked good in the first half for Blacksburg tonight. And as Chris said, a lot of excitement down there. It's the first time all year, really, the kids have had something to get excited about. It was good to see. Really was. Hamley in. Extra point is up and good. Timeout on the field. Score, Christiansburg 41, Blacksburg 10.
The world is a stage, and that includes the sidewalks of Blacksburg. The town of Blacksburg would like to invite those who would like to showcase their talents to come out and perform on the sidewalk stage. The sidewalk stage is a program that allows individuals or groups to perform in designated downtown areas Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. For more details or to apply for a sidewalk stage permit, visit www.blacksburg.gov/sidewalkstage. There you can download the application and find out what you need to do to get started. Or you can call the Community Relations Office at 540-961-1199. So what are you waiting for? Get out and get recognized through Blacksburg's Sidewalk Stage.
We're back live. Bill Brown Stadium, 4:32 left to go in the season for Blacksburg. They trail 41-10, and they'll get the ball back at least one more time here tonight. And again, it'll be either Jonathan Galante or Jake Hamley kicking off. It's been Hamley the last couple times. He's the left-footed kicker. They can do this because they got a left-footed kicker and a right-footed kicker. They're both going to the ball. Actually, it's going to be the other guy, Galante. Hits it deep. Boy, Sims has to go back to the 5-yard line to get it. Picks it up at the 10. Moves right to the 15-yard line. Got some room. And gets up across the 20 to the 25. Good return by Ryan Sims.
A lot of white uniforms coming in there now.
That's
playing
for sure.
Blacksburg.
Tackle was made by number 15, Jake Hamley, the kicker. How many times do you see that in high school football? Even in college, where the kicker makes the tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens more than you think. Justin Meyer makes a lot of tackles at Virginia Tech. He really does.
Well, you think about it, a lot of people don't account for the kicker.
That's exactly
because
right.
they say, well, he's the safety man. He's not going to run down the field.
But you see it a lot in high school too, because that's right. They don't account for the kicker. They're not worried about him. They double up on the gunners. The guys get down there first. So here we go. No substitution. Well, I should say Corbin Hendricks now is in a tailback for Blacksburg, but Austin Hanks. No, it's not Austin Hanks. It's Phoenix Cole at quarterback now for Blacksburg. And the pitch back goes to Corbin Hendricks. He turns the corner, gets a few. They bump him out of bounds, short of the 30-yard line. That will stop the clock momentarily at 4:19. He got about 3 yards on the play. Corbin Hendricks, good-looking kid. He's a freshman, but he's got some talent.
Yeah, he's got some good breakaway speed. Just we got to get his vision down so that he can make some good cuts and so forth. But he's a freshman, and it looks like a bright future for him. And hopefully he'll keep getting bigger and stronger and working hard.
So they gave him 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Again, Phoenix Cole, the new quarterback. Austin Hanks getting a well-deserved rest. He'll be done for the night. And right now he's in line, I think, for player of the game. He's played his heart out. He's hit some passes. He hit a touchdown pass. He is he's Who's that? Yeah. He's telling me Luke Grant should be player of the game. I think he's number 4, which, he certainly would get a vote. And there's an interception.
Yeah.
Phoenix just threw it up for grabs. Christiansburg picks it off, and let's see, is it Luke Grant to make the tackle? He tried. He's got a point. Is that Luke's dad?
Is that Luke's dad?
No. Okay, he just wants Luke Grant. Okay.
No, the fans.
Oh, that's Kyle Birch's dad. Okay.
Yeah, the fans are looking at us going, they're all holding up number 4 because they think that he's
there's no question Luke's played a heck of a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I'm biased because Luke's already won a Player of the Game award this year, but that shouldn't count. If we'll talk about it. We have a tough decision because there are a lot of kids out there who played good tonight.
Yeah.
But that was an interception by Christiansburg. They'll have it at the 50-yard line. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the game. Luke plays good. The thing about Luke, though, he plays good every night.
Yeah,
he could be player of the game every week, as far as I'm concerned. He's just a player. I told Coach Chris, I said, if Luke Graham was about 2 inches taller and weighed 20 more pounds, he'd be a superstar.
Absolutely. It's good. You know what? I'm tickled to death to see our fans wearing their headphones to the games.
Yeah,
I feel like cool. Mike Burnup and Bill Roth up here, Absolutely. And they're helping us with the vote. I mean, that's great stuff. But we're talking about Austin Hanks, and I'm looking right at you when I'm talking to you. he has run for his life tonight and has thrown great balls and so forth. And they both deserve it.
That's the other thing. We'd like to say thanks to the fans who do bring the radios to the game and who've been here watching Blacksburg all year. That's a loyal football fan. When your team's not winning and struggling, you still here support the team. And you know what? The players on the field, they realize that. They know you're here, and they appreciate it. And right now, you're looking at a banged-up Blacksburg football team. There's just no other way to put it. They're just running out of healthy bodies.
Yeah.
You look at the sideline, Chris. You got crutches. You got braces. You got guys with their shirts off.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Absolutely.
We're going to be passing out awards at the Blacksburg Football Awards Banquet in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to that.
I'm getting texts from Austin Hanks supporters too, and I'm trying to figure out who it is because I don't recognize their number. This is great.
Yeah, it was a good play in the backfield. Good defensive play by 72. That's one of those young players we talked about. We don't have his name or number. Got his name, his number, but anyway, loss on the play of about 3 or 4 yards. Going to mark it back at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. It'll be second down and about 18 for Christiansburg. And again, they are using their number 3 quarterback, Justin Dunford. Jordan Price started tonight in place of the injured Brendan Motley, and now the Blue Demons are just trying to run out the clock and get to the playoffs. Here's Augustine, though. He's a starter. They left him in. There's a good play by number 43. That's Sam Robinson for Blacksburg. Third down and about 12 for Christiansburg. Clock will be inside 3 minutes when they snap the ball here.
Well, I just found out who my anonymous texter Austin Hanks fan was.
Okay. Well, we got a decision to make. It's between Austin and Luke. I don't think there's a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could go either way.
Great football players, giving it all their night.
Yeah.
Tonight.
And here we go. They're running that jet sweep. Turning the corner is number 11. He's going to get a first down.
Yeah.
Knocked out of bounds, but he picked up the first down. That was Mark Gernand again.
Mark Gernand. But the problem is they held Parker Robertson over there for him to get to the corner.
Yeah, Parker's right by the official, and he's saying, you know what, you got it right because I was held.
Absolutely.
And so the play will come back.
Yeah.
It'll be third down and long for Christiansburg. Yeah, Garnett, I apologize, I've messed his name up tonight, but he has been playing a lot here in the final quarter.
Well, we got good players coming back, and we got to build towards next year. We got to get all of our folks to help us. We got to find a weight room. We got to get stronger, and we got to get ready for next season, and it'll start in December.
That's right.
It'll start in December, and we got to get all the help we can, and let's get a weight room. Let's get the kids strong.
Don't you have weights down there at the police department?
Well, I work for the county, so we don't have one over there. I don't know what they have downtown.
Here's a jet sweep to the right. It's Augustine running wild, running free, and they get him out of bounds short of the 30, but I believe he's got a first down. Yes, he does. So that's one starter that Coach Cromer has left in the game, Joey Augustine, and he just ran about 40 yards for a first down.
That's unusual. I'm surprised he's in there.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised.
Well, he's still got 32 in there, too, though.
Yeah,
he's got Irvin Buchanan, yeah.
Well, they got a lot of white jerseys in
Well,
there
yeah,
too, though.
those are the only two dark jerseys. The only well, besides there's one of the linemen. It's still a couple of starting linemen are in. But anyway, it's first down for Christiansburg, and they're going to go this to the right side now with the sweep. And this is going to be the quarterback keeping the ball. He puts his head down.
Luke Grant again.
And that was Justin Dunford, the quarterback, and Luke Grant again was in on the play. And right now, I think he's got my vote. I think we got to give it to Luke. I really do.
We're getting the nod of approval from the stands.
Well, you think of the whole game. Luke caught the only touchdown scoring pass of the game. He's played both ways. He has run kicks back. I think the only thing he hasn't done is over there at the concession stand selling hot dogs.
Yeah, how many open field tackles, though, has he had?
I know, that's the other thing.
On these great backs to prevent Christiansburg from scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, why did we have so much trouble? That's an obvious decision. Luke Grant's the guy. That's who I vote for. Yeah. Okay, Christiansburg again running the ball around the right side, running that same play, that jet sweep. I'm not sure who the ball carrier was.
Number 11 again, or was that Buchanan?
No, I think it was Buchanan. Yeah, it was Buchanan. It's another first down for the Blue Demons. There'll be 1 minute left to go by the time they snap the ball. It'll be inside a minute. And I like to think I know Coach Cromer well enough that he's not going to pile it on here. He may just take a knee right here, as a matter of fact. He's got, That's exactly what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly the right play at this point in the season and the game. So one more knee should do it for Christiansburg. Well, it's been a long season for Blacksburg. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There's some good young players down there. They've learned a lot this year, hopefully. The only way to get better is to play, learn by your mistakes. And these guys competed with all of their hearts. Not all about winning at this level, at any level. It's how you play the game, and they played it as best they could with what they had. There's another knee, and that should do it. As Tim Cromer tells his quarterback, Justin Dunford, to step back, knee down, end the game. That's going to do it. Clock's going to run out. The final score here tonight from Bill Brown Stadium, Christiansburg 41, Blacksburg 10. Back with our postgame show coming up.